last time on the Don and Mike Show.
Bottles of complimentary Neutrogena moisturizer have vanished from Hilton hotel rooms. Supply hasn't dried up. It's always available on request. We don't want to ask for it. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to call downstairs and say, hi, listen, this is room 502. First, would you please take the adult block off the Spectravision? And second, could you please send up some Neutrogena moisturizing lotion?
The Don and Mike Show.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara Show. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi, welcome to our show.
You son of a beach.
Hello, everybody. You got the Don and Mike Show. Coming to you live, 4 hours every weekday. From the studios of WJFK, Washington, D.C. Broadcasting nationwide and coast to coast. You can call Don and Mike anytime for free at 877-365-3636.
That's right.
But turn your radio down.
That's right.
Know who what you do call.
That's right.
Don't call to play the name game.
That's right.
No calls to rate women.
That's right.
Don't ask when they're coming to your town.
That's right.
And don't call telling jokes.
Oh, we're solid.
The Don and Mike Show.
We're concerned about agents at our White House. Make no mistake about
The
it.
Don and Mike Show. You can get it.
What?
Move to your left. Move to your right. The Don and Mike Show. The best thing you're gonna find. The Don and Mike Show. On your radio.
What?
Get into it. The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime, toll free at 1-877-365-3636. That's 1-877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
This is TV's Leah Remini. Jack Diamond is a horse's ass.
You got a gift, my friend. God bless you. Got a gift.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
It's the Don and Mike Show, and they'll say what they wish. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Churches, yes, maids, talking, freaks, bring your luggage up to your room. No, it's mainly in churches where you'll find pictures of this man. Statues. Stained glass pictures. Yeah, statues. And he's always up there nailed on the cross. Right. You may know him as the Son of God. We know him as Philip Hopford.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rob Spiewak. Take it away, Rob.
I'm Rob A. Rob Spiewak from the Don and Mike Show on WJFK, and I want to know, are you ready to help our team do a big win over the Giants today? What do you say, fans? Rob Spiewak.
Hey, what do you say, fans?
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon, Dr. and Mrs. Lecter and all the ships at sea. Hey, still heady from the lingering aroma of June Lockhart's Band-Aid.
Oh, yeah?
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Spent all weekend making love to that Band-Aid, Rob. A beautiful thing. Hello, and thank you for listening, everybody. Listen. It's Westwood One, okay? Need I say more? The standard bearer. Oh, that's rich. When it comes to bringing you fine, quality, syndicated radio programming, they're our network, and it's a new episode on Monday, February 12th. Oh, same as it ever was. Same as it ever was? Oh. Thank you, Jimmy. You can call us anytime, toll free at 877-365-3636. 877-365-3636. Much as I'd like to start with my new favorite song, he is a nice boy. He's the Chesney Man. We'll start with this song. Welcome to my world. But make no mistake about it, Elvis was a nice boy. He's the Elvis Man. He is the Purple Man. He is the Bloated Man. He is the Dead on the Toilet Man. With his teeth knocked out with a hammer. I wrote this song. Step into my heart. He is a nice boy. Leave your cares behind. And say, man, welcome to our world. And as always, especially for breakfast, it's filled with you and mine. Filled with you and mine. Filled with you and mine. the chancy man. I am an old dad.
Are you going to sing and dance with him?
I'm going to do the chance. We have a chance national anthem.
Do the chance.
The damn chance, okay?
I wrote this when I tried to be human. Okay. I wrote this
song myself.
This is a good boy. This is a nice boy. This is a happy boy. This is the chancy man. The little chancy man. Poor kid. How we love the chancy man, the chancy man. We love this little nosy and we love this little cozy. And that is why we love the chancy man, the chancy man. Jesus. Cody Gifford laughs at that. Man, oh man, that poor woman. I feel sorry, man. I still feel sorry for the baby's mother. Who I still think is faking the whole thing, just because she has to get in the limo with him, when he turns into like Lizard Man, I told you he was a good boy. Do you want to hold the baby now, Larry? The show's over. No, keep him away from me. All right, Larry, you just don't show the other baby the same affection. What baby? Get me Ted Turner on the phone. Ted, I just wrote a song about you. Listen to this. He is a great cable owner. He is a great cable owner. He owns TNT. I'll suckle at his butt. He owns TBS. He owns all the rest. I am an old guy. I am an oldie guy. I'm the Larry Man. I wrote this song. He's such a jerk. The Larry Man. It's so much fun to hear that because we've been privy to the real Larry King behind the scenes. Did you read it today? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do a thing on Larry King's USA Today column later. Oh, is that good? Well, because he writes about his nephew. Oh, very good. Scott Zyga. But the part that I wanted to share with you now is my kids in New York. There you go. Last week, Sean and I took Chance and Cannon on a trip to New York City. Needless to say, for this 67-year-old father to experience the joy of seeing his two sons in the city where he grew up is almost indescribable. Sure, I was a little annoyed at people saying, your grandkids are beautiful. Right. Hey, all right, kudos to him. But other than that, to watch a 2-year-old romp Raphael Schwartz in the middle of a busy afternoon, his eyes wider than a clearly lit full moon was wonderful. Wonderful. We're going to go down to your Schwartz. Chance, boy. Chance kept trying to get his mother's cell phone. Chance. His best friend. Chance Cannon. Chance kept trying to get his mother's cell phone to call his best friend, Mickey Mouse, to tell him how exciting this was. Do you know where the King babies? Where are the King boys? Maybe they're under my real name. Zyga. Lawrence Zyga. He is a nice boy. Oh, my God. There's just something poetic about that, isn't there? 2 days later, we're still not over it. Okay, listen, man. Tons of weekend stuff to get to. We've got to talk about our big Valentine's Day show. Yes. But I believe our lead story today has to be the guilty conscience of Lisa. Lisa, if you would step back in the studio, please. Is this in reference to Lisa's discussion with us before the show? Yeah, I mean, she is a nice girl. She is a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. But I thought that this reek of guilty conscience. She comes in the studio and she says, "Hey, listen, I got a question for you." Right. We're off the wall, completely out of left field. She's bringing the beverages in and she's straightening up the tapes and she says, "If you're here at the station and you're in a stall and there are 2 stalls in the bathroom, you're at the bathroom radio station and you're taking a growler and you fart real loud, should you say, 'Excuse me'?" And we thought about it, and then I said, well, it depends. If you're in a guy's bathroom, you probably make a joke about it. Yeah, or you say nothing. I don't really think that if you're in the stall, it's kind of, if you're sitting down, it's expected that sounds might happen, so you don't have to say, "Excuse me." But if it's loud, and you might say something like, "Wow," you want to watch out for that one. Yeah, if it's really loud. But like if you're in a real public place, I wouldn't do that. But here at the radio station. Oh, here at the radio station, I would say I'd probably say, "Excuse me." Oh, and she prefaced this by saying, "I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about somebody else." I'm talking about somebody else. And then we figured, why, if it was somebody else and there was nobody else in there, would Lisa bring that up unless maybe something happened to herself? So you just took a nice big BM?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you had a big fart?
No.
Do you have a little fart?
Maybe, but here's what I'm thinking. Okay, like in the malls, in the bathroom malls, malls and the bathrooms in the malls. They usually
bathrooms that exist in shopping malls?
Yeah. Okay, there's usually like a long line of 10 stalls or something, say, and you can do that and still remain anonymous. You could still have your anonymity.
Right.
I could just, it wasn't me, whatever. Mm-hmm. But in the bathrooms here, there are only 2 stalls.
Right.
And
so who did you fart in front of?
Nobody.
Was there someone next to you, or was there someone?
I was in the bathroom by myself, and I'm just
someone
thinking,
at the sink?
Somebody had just left. Okay, and...
Well, who's leaning after that incredible sound you...
Yeah. Excuse me. Well, see, I didn't know whether to say that. No, really, like, what do you say? Because aside from the radio station, there's another office on our floor, and I, see the women there, too.
I don't know, for ladies it is different, because for guys, you can make a joke, whoa, who stepped on the dust? How big was the fart?
Just a little one.
Was it little like...
Yeah.
Or was it little like...
No, definitely not. No, I'm a little girl, I just... Not quite that big. But really, what...
Yeah, but you're hanging around Charlie Broyhill an awful lot, and, using the same dietary guidelines as he is. Yeah, that's Charlie Broyhill right there.
Never goes like that. But really, I mean, I can joke about it. You know me, I'm not I'm not your typical girl, like, oh my gosh,
No,
I tooted.
You could say
really,
that
I can joke about it, but what do you do?
Well, honey, I don't know. I mean, you're kind of on your own. Yeah, we don't know. We just know what we do with guys,
So if Mike, you were in the bathroom...
do what you think Charlie Broyhill would do?
Oh, no.
Charlie Broyhill...
I'd rather not.
The first thing you do is smell your fingers. If you're Charlie Broyhill, that's the first thing you do. Me like. Yeah, me smell good.
You would say, excuse me, if there was like a sales guy in there and you ripped one, you would...
No. Well, what you would do is you'd make a joke about it. If you knew if you thought there was an odds are that you knew. So in an anonymous one, like in a shopping mall, I wouldn't say a word.
Oh, absolutely not, and I wouldn't. I'd
be mortified, and I get frankly, really, if I'm like in an airport, oh God, it happens. I think it happens to me at the airport more than anybody else. When someone else does it, and I hate it. I think it's gross. I hope that doesn't happen when I'm in there, because it bugs me. It bugs me when others do it in the stall, especially if there's a guy that's having like the buckshot squirt where he's going, Well, it happens. The early travel. Yeah, it happens. It happens when you travel. It grosses me out. You don't have time to have a nice BM before you leave the hotel, and you got to let it go before you. Who wants to do that on the airplane? Yeah. I'm looking at a person that does them on the air. You have no problem doing them. No, I don't. No, you're right. I have no problem. I have no problem.
Excuse me?
No, I would do the same thing. Even if I was in a place with people I didn't know. If I could see shoes in the stall next to me, I would probably make a comment like, wow, you want to get out of here pretty soon. I would say something. So you said nothing.
I said nothing.
You said nothing. But I think as far as ladies are concerned, excuse me, like you're surprised. Like I would say excuse me in such a way that, my God, that's never come out of me before. And you say, excuse me, wow, so sorry. Or you could do this. You go the other way with it. You make that sound and then you go, all right.
I'm going to try that one next time.
Sure.
All right, next time I'm in the bathroom and I have to go, I'm going to try to, if there's somebody else in there, and I'll let you know how it goes.
I think generally speaking, though, the rule is if you have to go number 2, don't do it here. Hold it till you get home.
Amen. No, but I'm kind of like you. I don't have a problem.
No, but I don't go number 2 here.
Really?
If I can avoid it, I don't go number 2 in this building. No.
Sometimes I go upstairs because nobody goes in that one.
I never go number 2 here. Ever. I don't remember ever going number 2. Set your watch, 2:25 every day. Mike newspaper down the hall, going to take a crap every single day. But if you do ever have to take a crap here again, don't actually sit on the seat.
Oh, God, no.
Do that, just that squat thing. Hover. Yeah. Do you do that if you have to? Here? You want to know the truth? Don't call me a fag, but I do. You don't sit on the seat? What do you think you're going to get? The hivvy? Something. I could never have that much self-control. That's good for the quads doing that.
Are you a quick one? I mean, do you go quick? Like, I can go.
I got to go,
in 2 seconds.
If I got to go, normally, if I go here, it's like it's ready to come out. So I can go in, pinch, go.
Me too.
Out.
Me too.
God, you might as well have a TV set in there. Jesus Christ. But I know some people, well, like John, okay?
But you know what I do, and I think, and this is
do.
No, let me tell you, this is essential when you're doing the office growler. You have to, and I mean this, I can't stress this enough.
Is it about a courtesy flush?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. The courtesy flush, and you know something, I don't want to mention names, Eric Bickle, who never knew a courtesy flush in his life, and who every night before they go on the air, we get the Eric Bickle growler.
No, he's not as bad. Okay, all right.
Live.
Yeah, there he is. He's not as bad. The reason I refuse to sit on the toilet seat has a lot to do with the mental picture of John Orville.
Who takes his shirt off.
Yeah, when John Orville goes to the bathroom, he's another guy who works here.
Strange.
He takes his pants off. Takes his pants off.
Does he take his pants off too? I know he takes his shirt off.
He takes his shirt off. And there's just something about the mental picture of a naked dude sitting there.
Right.
I don't want, on one hand, I have no problem talking into a microphone where all these other same guys talking to a microphone where I fart into.
If you go in there...
But that's where I draw the line.
If you go in there and there's maintenance required, do you do it?
No, I would go to another bathroom.
No, I do maintenance. Like if there's seat...
Wipe it up.
If there's a seat streak.
Oh. No friggin' way.
I do. I crinkle all the toilet paper up together, and I do a wipe down.
You know what happens then? The BM germs, they go through the paper, and they go right on your fingers.
Well, I've done that, and I go all the way. I will take a big thing of the paper. If I see that, I have a process I go through. I will flush the toilet first of all, even if it's, free of any debris. I will flush the toilet, then I will take the big wad, so it's about 4 inches away from my hand. Then I'll do a quick dip, and then I will wipe the seat down, and then I will flush that paper,
the toilet, like the toilet water,
and then I will wipe the seat down again.
So you take paper?
I wipe seats down all the time before I sit down on it.
You take paper and you dip that paper in the toilet water?
After I flush it, yes. So and then I will wipe the seat down, and then I wipe the seat down again.
Okay,
well, what do you want me to do? Just sit down on the brown stain?
Gross. No, go to another one.
What if there's not another one available?
Then do what I do. Just squat.
I always wipe down the seat.
Or
not with water, but I always wipe down the seat before I sit down.
Because we have the luxury a lot of times of being here when everybody's gone. Mm-hmm. Just go in the ladies' room.
Yeah. Well, I've used the ladies' room only when there's someone that hasn't done a courtesy flush. Somebody that's made, bisque. BM bisque.
Don't be too comfortable to go in that ladies' room, because there's been several times where I've walked in to just tinkle, too, and I've had to turn around and walk right back out.
Yeah,
it's not a gender, free thing. The ladies' room does stink, too.
Yeah, right. I know, Rob. Okay.
Rob is giving us...
say it on the radio, Rob, as much as you'd love us to. We can, okay?
Rob has a suspect in mind who's female and works here and might be the one who stinks up the ladies' room the most. But I got news for you, Rob. Yes? I bet there's 4 or 5 on the list ahead of her.
Absolutely.
Okay?
We could make a list.
We sure could.
Absolutely.
Do you think we should, in the next break, make a list?
Maybe not.
All right, hold on. Right now,
top of the list?
Very quickly.
Top of the list, who would be...
of all the women who work here, who has when she does her business, who makes the stinkiest?
All right. I'm going to write down my number one choice. Now, we can't say names.
You know what? I got a tie. Really? I've got a tie between 2.
I have a winner.
I have a tie, too. I'd like to put down that. All right. Okay.
I was just joshing before.
Let's see what we got. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll show you mine first.
Okay.
Do we have a match?
We don't have a match. We have a total match. We have a half match.
Who do you have? Oh, you know what?
Hold it.
Okay. Mike and I matched on the first one.
You're killing me.
I matched on your other.
Hey, and if we had to X out somebody, it would have to be... Right?
Yeah.
I have a match.
Yeah.
Who did you have? And Buzz, who did you have?
A match.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No, that's the second match.
Oh, okay.
I believe that this is the unanimous first choice,
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
This girl is...
All right, everybody destroy the evidence.
Unanimous first choice.
Very good.
Now, that has definitely been witnessed on more than one occasion.
All right.
The walk-in...
Okay, let's say we're in...
Hold on, without saying the person's name. You've gone in while this lady's been taking a dump? Mm-hmm. And does it stink?
Mm-hmm.
And then Lisa says,
I mean, mine aren't roses, but...
she is a nice girl. She is a poopy girl. All right.
But I do courtesy flush.
But aren't you concerned that maybe the woman you're speaking of might remember when she's been in there taking a growler and she remembers when you came in? I mean, how often do girls around here go crap?
I do like 3 times a day.
You here? You crap 3 times a day here?
Maybe not. I would say maybe twice.
A day? You take 2 PMs a day here? Here?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I go.
When do you get work done between taking BMs and going outside and having your smoking breaks? When do you possibly have time to do your job?
And between the internet, I don't know. I'm just good.
She is.
Yeah, you are. Okay, thank you, Lisa.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ. Well, it's unanimous about what woman has the smelliest bathroom habits here.
Absolutely. That was quick, and you know what? I didn't give it a lot of thought. It was kind of an automatic, sure, write it down.
Always go with your first instinct.
Very good.
It's correct instinct.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Mike.
Yes, hello there.
Hey, question.
What?
You're talking about bowel movements, right?
About BMs, yeah.
Yeah. Who cares if you fart while you're doing it? You're taking a dookie, man.
Well, I agree with you. I agree, but, there is you're aware of it when you do that.
Lisa just came in from a girl's perspective. One, because it's obvious she had been in there taking a dump and she had some sounds.
If you're in I use the airport as an example again. If you're in the airport and you're sitting down, you sit down next to somebody comes in, rolls in, I'd much prefer the person sits down, next to me is doing that and really doesn't make any sound at all because it's private time but there's nothing wrong with that. But I'd prefer not to hear any sound at all. And it kind of just is a minor annoyance when you hear somebody next to you do the like that. It bugs me.
And it's nice when they just say something like, "Hey, wow,
yeah,
watch out."
That to me would take some of the stigma out of it. When somebody makes that sound like, "Whoa." Who stepped on a duck or something like that?
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
I have a good courtesy flush story for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a CPA, and I'm going down to a staff meeting in our building, and we share our building with an assisted facility for independent living. I'm going down. I'm a little bit late, but I have to use the restroom, so I go in, and it has one of the toilets where the pipes come right out of the wall. I'm sitting there doing my business, and someone's coming in, and I try to do a courtesy flush, and as I flush, I'm sitting down, water or something breaks in the pipe and starts squirting all over my back, shooting water up and down, and I'm sitting there freaking out because water's going all over me. I can't get up because I'm still not done yet, and I'm in a suit, and I have to wait till it's done. Water's everywhere, so then what I do is I have to finish my business and then flush it again before I go into a staff meeting, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I have water all over me. I get some toilet paper and try to hold the leak when I flush it again to flush the toilet, and it doesn't work. It's all over my front. I have a suit and tie thinking, how am I going to explain?
Why'd you even flush a second time, man? Just get the hell out of there.
Just run for your life.
Just get the hell out of there.
And what does it have to do with the assisted living?
It did nothing.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
About 7 years ago, I was dating a girl, and it was my second time meeting her parents. When I was waiting for her to get ready, I had a really bad stomach pains, and I needed to go use the bathroom. When I looked down, I saw a hair on the seat, so I kind of like yourself, I got freaked out, and I decided to cover the entire area before I sat down. Well, then I had an extremely explosive BM. I loaded up the toilet full of toilet paper, flushed the toilet, walked away, went downstairs, and was sitting on the couch with her dad when about a minute later, water started pouring through the ceiling. I had flooded the toilet, and it overflowed the floor and started coming through the ceiling.
That's a nice first impression.
I probably
to say I wasn't invited back.
Everybody has had one of those occurrences where you've had the toilet back up at the worst possible time in a stranger's house.
But I only wish you guys the level of comfort that I have with my wife's parents. When I'm at my in-laws' house, and keep in mind up at the beach in Ocean City, our place is right next door to their place.
Yeah.
I feel so comfortable with them, I will actually ask my mother-in-law, hey, where's your sports section?
Yeah, that's normal.
And she'll give it to me.
Yeah.
And I'll go in and I'll have, a nice, good sit.
Do you do it on well, I know you have all split levels there. I mean, you're all main level houses, but do you do it like in the one that's right in the middle of everything?
Very close.
Or do you like do it in one that's maybe out of the way?
No. I have to do it in they have her bathroom, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law has his bathroom, and then there's the bathroom for everyone else, which is very close to the TV room.
Is that where you do it?
And that's mine.
Sure. See, that's interesting.
That's the one I use.
Asking for the newspaper, I don't think would be odd, but doing it like in the one that you're going to affect the most people.
Well, a lot of times it's just us there.
So it also depends on the home. I mean, it depends on the house. There's certain houses where, that's just the one you use.
For instance, let me tell you something. I still don't know to this day why we bought a house, the house that Frida and I live in, why we bought a house that has a bathroom right next to the kitchen.
Yeah. Right.
Because she won't let me use that bathroom.
And it's probably the most choice bathroom.
Oh, let me tell you something. The way that our house is set up, the bottom of the house is always warmer than the top, okay? The bottom floor is warmer than the top floor. So very early in the morning, it's like 20 degrees outside. I go out, I get the newspaper, I come back, I turn on the coffee machine.
This is at your house here?
Yeah, our house here.
Yeah, right.
So what I want to do is I get the sports section.
Right.
I want to go in, sit down, because the heating grate is right by where your feet are.
Nice.
You can sit there and heat your feet up and get your nice grunter going.
Some people wake up with a shower. You wake up with a nice BM.
And I can't tell you how many times, as soon as I pick up the newspaper, she'll say to me, "Don't go in there." And I say, "Why?" She says, "Because you're ruining the breakfast experience."
I get the same thing in my household because it's right next to the kitchen. It's where everybody congregates.
And I say to my wife, this is almost a daily argument. Why do we even bother to have a toilet here? And she said, well, it's certainly not for that reason.
It's for early morning hours when no one else is up.
But you know what she does? I can't tell you how many times my wife will run in from doing errands or something, and she'll come in, and she will go in there, and she does not even shut the door. She just pulls down her drawers. Now, she's not doing a number 2, but she's doing a number 1. She's sitting down on the toilet. I mean, the dogs have walked into the bathroom.
Dogs tend to do that.
Oh, she's sitting on the toilet, and she's talking to them, going, "Oh, that's my good boy. Did you miss me today? Oh, that's my little boy." And it's like, I'm going, there's a
dogs actually will be more attracted to you when you're doing that. That's just the way the dogs are.
There's a double standard of massive proportions going on here, though. I can't use the bathroom in the morning, but you can come in any hour of the day, leave the door wide open, sit down, do your business, and invite the dogs in with you.
Greatest thing when I built my house was my upstairs bathroom, though. Even though I like the one off the main room, I'll tell you right now that my little one has its own door. Total sanctuary. Remember the one I told you about?
Yeah.
The one where the guy that was building the house, the supervisor, my friend Norbert.
Right.
Say hi to Norbert, because Norbert built me a built-in magazine rack. Built into the wall.
Nice.
Truly wonderful.
Nice.
Just every time I look at that, I thank Norbert, because it's right there. I can close the door and really hide. And in that bathroom, you can have 50 people over at your house, and you can just sneak away, and no one will even know you're there.
It's like Hitler's bunker.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Your own private little place just to get away.
But when as convenience, if you have a 2-level house and you walk downstairs and you go get your paper, the convenient bathroom, especially biologically, when your body's ready to release, it's usually the one on the main floor next to the kitchen.
That's my favorite bathroom.
Sometimes in certain real estate brochures referred to as the powder room.
Well, please,
that's what it is.
If it's a powder room, just have a vanity in there. Don't have a fully functional commode.
That's right. See, then it wouldn't be a half bath.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hey, I got a related story for you. I went to one of those park visitor centers, and a friend and I are talking to the ranger, and this woman just rushes by us, goes into the bathroom and makes a sound just like your tape with that echo.
Right.
Wow. Toilet bowl echo, and we're looking at him and just trying not to laugh.
But now there's someone obvious. Listen, I would almost rather go on my pants than have to go in a park ranger type place to go to the bathroom?
A kiosk.
I mean, that's awful.
I'll tell you, I have been in excruciating pain rather than use one of those porta potties at some sort of outdoor function like a concert. I mean, that is, to me, without question, the foulest. It's just horrible.
Nothing worse than when you walk in, because, hello, they don't flush.
There's one thing. There's only one thing worse. Using a restroom at a golf club the morning of a senior men's golf association outing.
You would know better than we would.
That's the day I walked out into the, when I used to play down at this place on the Eastern Shore, and I actually walked out into the breakfast area where they were all eating their breakfast, and I said, there were 5 stalls, all 5 uninhabitable. Oh, my God. And I was pissed, and I went over, I said, gentlemen, we're all adults here. Could we please take care of the bathroom a little better? And I didn't say it at that tone. I said, my voice was raised. I was never angrier, but it was weeks and weeks. Every single time they'd have one of the, and it wasn't I can't say it. It wasn't the senior men's, but there were a lot of older guys there, and I went in there, and it was just like toddlers had been in the bathroom. I'm talking about rolls of toilet paper that were just strewn about like a Halloween prank. Unflushed BM sitting in the commode. I mean, and 5 stalls that were uninhabitable. 5. They were all, you couldn't, it's not that you couldn't go in and maybe tidy up a little bit. You wouldn't go in there and touch anything because it looked like some infant had been in there.
It sounds like the WMAL bathroom.
Yeah, that's what it'd be like.
The present day WMAL bathroom.
You know what? I swear to God, as I grow old, I am saying to myself, I am going to be more aware the older I get, because there's some age group.
You won't.
It must be a senior guy thing, because when men get to a certain age, I think it's because they don't care anymore and they realize, they're not on the prowl anymore. They're not trying to impress. I don't know what goes through there, but they just go, yeah. Why wipe? Why flush?
I mean, well, hold on. You know what? We've got a senior right here. Buzz, let me ask you.
Yes?
Being a contemporary of Buddy Epson, a guest on the show just last week, a member of your peer group.
Yes.
What do you do? Do you go number 2 here?
Not here at the station if I could avoid it. I would say once a year tops.
Right.
And are you well, of course you're clean. I'm asking we got an old guy, but he's a clean old guy.
Any golfers that are out there, golfers more than anybody else we have interaction with guys that are older, a lot older. And I will tell you that, and it's not all senior men. I'm sure it's just guys in general. I can't blame just older guys. But when you play these little events, you got age ranges from 75 all the way down through 25, and you got all these different people, and anybody that's ever played golf, and a morning, specifically Saturday morning event, where you go into one of these things, and you just first of all, you walk in there anytime like between an hour before the tee time, it's like, and it's just, and sometimes everybody has to go. We're guys. We all have to go at that hour.
And, they, okay, Lisa just put on the screen, all the women are wondering who the woman is that we were talking about here who has the stinkiest poops. I will give you a clue. She does not work on the 3rd floor.
Very good.
She works down here.
That's the only clue you're going to give.
On the main floor.
That's the only clue you're going to give, right? Now, come on now, because feelings will be hurt.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I have a feeling that the young lady in question already knows. She already knows. She has a nose. So I'm sure she already knows.
Right.
But let me say, for the record, all the women of the 3rd floor are not included in the discussion we were just having.
Absolutely. And, of course, it would be pure conjecture on our part. It's not. We don't have any personal experience.
Well, Lisa said that she...
just what Lisa said.
That she had smelled it before.
But before we heard Lisa, we already had our theory.
Yes, we did.
Our theory firmly in place.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely.
We'd also selected the winner.
That's right.
Okay, now listen. Jesus Christ.
We get going on that. We do 4 hours on this standing on our
Welcome
heads.
to Monday.
I know. This could be a BM show every single day. And a lot of people think that it is a BM show. A real S show. Listen, before we get to the weekend and everything else, we've got to start setting up our Valentine's Day show, which is Wednesday. Now, Charles Broyhill, our producer, and a mighty stinky man himself,
that's for sure,
tells me, now he's keeping me in the dark on the details about the women.
Good.
Yeah, we're going to get 10 women who don't know each other. We don't know them. They're going to come in. They're going to be naked. There's going to be one guy who's going to be blindfolded. He's going to ask them a variety of questions and pick his dream girl for a Valentine's Day date that night via limo at the Palm Restaurant. And the woman who's selected wins $1,000.
We have to get the guy, too.
Yes. And all of the contestants are going to be able to meet and hang out with the famous wrestler Mankind, who will be our special guest, our special Valentine's Day guest on Wednesday.
Very good.
He's going to kick the contest off for us.
Good.
So, Charlie said that we have a pretty solid variety of hot women, a pretty solid variety of medium women, that maybe if we're losing in any area, it's women who aren't quite great but aren't quite bad, who haven't hit the wall. The one woman who's not called yet, though, and listen, there's no way to put this. I gotta be blunt. It's just the out-and-out pig.
We need a big woman.
We need a Broomhilda.
We need a woman who would be considered non-attractive.
Yes.
Any woman that's out there that would love a Valentine's Day date and you don't think of yourself as attractive and you're comfortable with your nudity.
Yeah, then
that's what we're looking for.
You got to call.
Yes, please.
And that woman, we will entertain her call on the air, at least in the beginning.
Very good.
At 877-365-3636, because Charlie says that we've had a variety of women calling. He, of course, has taken the time to check the women out.
We should mention to all the women that are thinking about participating in this that we are going to take some time selecting the right guy for this date, because it's one guy. We're not just going to fill that seat with anybody willy-nilly.
And that comes to the second part of the plea for this, that I think the field is just about full, except for the one very special gal.
Very good.
Then, at some point during the show today, we have to start screening candidates to find the perfect man to go on the blind date with the ladies. And guys, you should know this, that when we talk to you on the telephone, you either got to come down here today in person or come down to the studio tomorrow in person.
Right.
So we can eyeball you.
We're looking for the best guy all around. That doesn't have to be the best looking, doesn't have to be the richest, doesn't have to be the most successful. We're looking for the whole package. You got to be everything.
Yeah, but looks are important.
Looks are very important, but I mean, they're part of the whole shebang.
Right. You can't be a gigantic loser. Let me say you don't have to be a champion of industry. But on the other hand, we would not accept Bill Gates.
Exactly.
Because Bill Gates is not a good-looking a good-looking guy.
Right. We want somebody who's well-rounded.
You know,
somebody who brings everything to the table. You know, you're a man. You're on your own 2 feet. You can take care of yourself. You're doing well in your chosen profession, and you're a good-looking guy.
And again, there as the final arbiter, we're going to use Lisa and her smelly butt. She's going to be the final choice on the best looking guy,
right?
As far as presentation, physical stuff. We can get into the behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
We do have to find the one special guy who will have a chance to go out with perhaps the perfect woman, because Charlie tells me that of the 9 or 10 girls that have signed up...
Do we have one perfect woman in there?
He says that we have at least 4 perfect women.
Good old Charlie.
At least 4 perfect women.
Very good. So the odds are great, but well, you know, it wouldn't matter with a guy. The guys are. I mean, I'm getting people asking me about this already. You know, people want to be in that guy's seat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, we're going to open up the phones in just a couple of minutes, and all we're going to be looking for is the woman, you know, on the far right end of the scale.
Yeah, maybe disguise your voice a little bit when you talk to him.
And the guy who considers himself to be the perfect man.
Right.
Who needs a date on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, guy's looking for a relationship.
And, of course, the come on for the girl is that, one of the girls is going to win $1,000. And we have wonderful gifts for all of the women that participate.
Chocolates?
Yeah, we've got all that.
We got the whole Valentine's package?
We got all that. We got flowers, we got chocolates, we got, the day at the spa stuff.
Oh, wonderful.
You know, we've got DVD players to give away. We've got a lot of quality gifts to give each of the 10 ladies.
All the women that participate.
Yes, for each of the 10 ladies.
Excellent.
And the one lady who's selected, well, she gets $1,000 on top of it, and she goes out with the guy.
Terrific.
Now what, already the perfect guy's calling? Already? Hello, perfect guy. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Tom?
Yeah?
Tom, are you the perfect guy?
Hello?
Tom, you have a couple of lines conferenced together there.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Tom, you're not the perfect guy. I'm sorry.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm sorry. You're not, Tom.
Tell us in 20 words or
I got
less.
a thing to tell you all.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Don?
Wait, Tom, wait. Tell us in 20 words or less why you're the perfect guy.
I am. I'm the perfect guy.
Why?
Because I am perfect because I did the thing for the survivors thing.
Right. Can you spell perfect?
Parenty.
Parenting. All right, what, Tom?
All right. John Thompson sent you a thing for the Mardi Gras thing for the Knights of Columbus for Kovar.
I guess.
And I'd like to know if y'all can help us out for this Saturday coming up.
Yes, we'd be glad to. Hold on a second, Tom. Can somebody find out what the hell he's talking about?
No idea.
And I wanted to ask what his annual income was.
Tom Gavin? All right, we'll find it. Tom, what is your annual income?
$700.
$700.
Yep.
700,000?
No, $700.
And can you spell income?
INT. No, MIMTCOME.
Perfect. Right, you got it. Okay, well,
income.
Listen, much as we know you're the perfect guy, and what girl is not swayed by a guy who makes $700 a year? Tom, we're gonna have to take the hook out of your mouth and throw you back. But hold on, whatever the thing is that you want to discuss with Charlie. Hold on a second, please. Hold on.
Oh, perfect man, Tom Gavin calling.
Another guy who thinks he's a perfect man. Hello, Randy.
Hey guys, what's up?
I can tell right now he's not the perfect guy, but we'll entertain the call anyway.
Well, I think it'd be kind of pompous to say that I'm the perfect guy.
How old are you?
Anyone who says they're the perfect guy, you got to watch out for that person.
How old are you, Randy?
27.
Who's the celeb you most resemble?
People tell me I look like, I don't know how to say his last name, Carrie Elways, I believe. He played Robin Hood in Men in Tights, and he was the bad guy in Kiss the Girls. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Doesn't this guy sound like a complete idiot? Am I the only one who thinks this guy really sounds like a...
No, you're not the only one.
Why do you guys think I sound like a complete idiot?
I don't know. It's just a hunch. What do you do?
Well, I'm a little nervous that I'm on the radio.
What do you do, Randy?
I'm a web designer.
A web designer?
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, what's your annual income?
Well, I make $50,000 base salary, and I have my own company that makes anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 extra a year.
Well, that's a good living.
So he makes decent money.
Very good living.
Yeah.
How come you don't have a date for Valentine's Day?
I don't know.
See, and you ask why I said you're an idiot.
Not a stimulating conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry, Randy, you are. I'll tell you right now, you're not the perfect man.
You won't be invited to come down and audition.
All right. Thanks, guys.
That's all right.
Thank you, Randy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. You know what?
Well, no problem at all letting guys down.
We got to get into this in another break.
Very good.
But those are the two things we got to find today.
All right.
We got to find our Broomhilda, and we've got to find our perfect man today.
Good. I think that we'll find that Broomhilda, and I think we'll definitely find the perfect guy.
And the Broomhilda should know that she will be treated no better, no worse than all of the other women that come in.
And we've got Candy.
877-365-3636. That's the toll-free number now.
Right.
If you want to win $500.
Gooey chocolate.
Secret song number 6. We'll do the contest, and then we'll get back to the rest of this. Oh, we got the weekend stuff to tell you about. I got tons of stuff. We got Hannibal stuff to talk about. Call 100 time right now.
Carmel.
Be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron Radio, the Don and Mike Show.
It's Mr. Thoughtful with a dozen roses for you.
They're off the hook. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
He is a nice boy. He is a sexy man. I know we're having a good show with the main two themes are Larry King,
right,
and bowel movement.
Yeah, I love it when we have interrelated themes.
Caller number 100 right now. Hello there, Don and Mike Show.
Hello, I am caller 100.
Yes, you are. Hi, what's your name?
Jim.
Jim, where are you calling from?
Salida, California.
Beautiful. California. Oh, here you go. All right, Valentine's Day prize pack. You want a CD soundtrack and VHS copy of Dr. T and the Women.
Ah, yes.
The romantic comedy starring Richard Gere and Helen Hunt. Now available to rent or purchase on DVD, but wait, there's more. You've also won the Valentine's Day Beargram. To send a Beargram for Valentine's Day, call 1-800-829-BEAR or shop online at VermontTeddyBear.com.
All right.
Please tell them Steve Goldstein sent you.
All right, I will.
Listen, I want to tell you why I said that. We had a giant fight with the network today.
Again? Really?
Yeah. You know, we do Vermont Teddy Bear commercials.
Yeah, I've been hearing them.
We do them not only for the network, but we do a local.
Yeah, we do them live.
We do them live for WJFK, and we do a recorded version for the network. And on the network spots, when we did them, and then we give them a straight read.
Right.
But at the end, we've always used a different name, like tell them Rob Spiewak sent you, or tell them Dolores Spiewak sent you.
That's kind of a gag.
Yeah.
We're kind of adding our signature gag to the spot.
You know, Westwood One, rather than, you know, worried about getting us cleared in Chicago or Los Angeles or getting the Greenville situation straightened out, they had their their panties just in a wad today because it didn't say at the end of the commercial, tell them Don and Mike sent you.
Right.
Because apparently the Vermont Teddy Bear Company, they do some kind of checking to see when people order the bears, you know, where they heard it.
Right. Yeah, so people listening to this show, I guess, would... hear Steve Goldstein or Rob Spiewak, but they would know they heard it on the Tom and Mike show.
Of course.
That's why we thought we would be okay with doing that, but our network didn't feel that way.
No, they're very upset. They wanted to take it up to a vice president level today.
Sure,
It was
why
like,
not?
well, if you guys refuse to do this, then we'll have to take it up to the next hierarchy in management. And all of this just because, you know, we sent her one commercial. Tell them Dolores Spiewak sent you.
Just having a little fun.
You know,
what we do here, we have fun. Right?
And I agree with Mike. I mean, you're giving our listeners you're showing way too little intelligence on the part of our listeners that if they said, where did you hear the ad?
Right.
No one's going to say, I heard it on this Dolores Spiewak show.
Exactly. How a boss can underappreciate you. He'll find a way to do that.
Thank you, sir.
So anyway,
very kind of you.
That was the battle that was fought today. You know, and not to mention the fact that Westwood won, and still, I know we get tons of calls from Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I got a letter from the guy with cancer. The guy with brain cancer?
Yeah, yes.
Hold on.
He's writing again?
Yeah.
How's he doing? Doing all right? He listened to us on the station in Greenville.
Right.
He's probably very upset because we were kind of a big part of his
Dear
day.
Don and Mike, I want to write you and tell you I have massively missed your show. The show they replace you with is the worst in the world. I doubt I will ever hear you again before I die. I am getting much worse and going in for more surgery to my brain. Your friend, the guy with brain cancer.
That's how he identifies himself.
Tom, and then I won't say his last name.
Well, good luck. Well, Tom's not hearing us, so there's not a point. I hope we get on there soon.
So here's the deal with Westwood One. Now, you go figure this out. We were on an FM station. There are two other FM stations that want the show.
Right.
That want the show today. Westwood One thinks that we should go to an AM station.
Of course. For whatever reason.
I don't know.
I don't know what their reasons are. We want to be on FM because we were on FM and people are used to hearing us on FM down there. That's our reason. We think it would be an easier transition if we went to an FM stick.
You know, I don't think that I'm saying anything outrageous when I say, hello, FM is better than AM.
You can hear it under bridges, as you always say.
And I know that we're on a bunch of AM stations, and I know that we have ratings on a bunch of AM stations, but I guarantee on all the stations where we have big ratings on AM stations,
right,
we'd have bigger ratings if we were on FM stations.
Amen, brother.
So just because, you know, we managed to get ratings on AM stations,
right.
Jesus Christ, Westwood One, just get your thumb out of your ass and put us on an FM station.
It's all we want. You know, it's always got to be... And, you know... We wouldn't have this hassle if they'd been ready when we found out that they were going to do this in Greenville to start with.
No.
They'd had a... You know, but that is a pipe dream. Okay. I mean, it really is a pipe dream to think that they'll think with that foresight.
And I got this from Broyhill today. Now, this is why we laugh at Westwood One and what a porous network they are. Broyhill said he had a meeting today with one of the syndication vice presidents who said, well, how about this? How about you just agree to have the show go on the 50,000-watt AM station while they continue to shop it around to FM stations. Then when they find an FM station, you'll just pull the plug on the AM station and go to the FM station.
First of all, we don't operate like that.
We hate it when a station does that to us. We hate it when a station signs up for the show and cancels us after 2 weeks.
And second of all, if we got on an AM station, that would be it. Because Westwood One wouldn't shop at all. Once that's done, that's not the way they work. You know, it's not like, hey, we, you know, in each market they're going around to all the different radio stations. Hey, we have another opportunity for you here. No. They're trying to get as many cities as they can, and they're not doing a good job of that.
So listen, you got a couple of stations down in Greenville on FM that want the show. Give it to one of those stations and give it to them today.
Amen.
I mean, we're in a ratings book right now.
Mm-hmm. Right now.
Yeah, give them the show. Jesus. You know, I almost feel like calling these guys on the air and asking them what the deal is, since it's impossible to get a straight answer from them.
Right.
You know, just say, listen, hi, you're on the air. Please tell our listeners, what is the deal in Greenville? Do you have an FM station? Great, let's take the deal.
Let's go.
You know what? As a matter of fact, we'll talk to Big Al Linewand about that in a moment.
Fantastic.
Because I know for whatever reason he's been involved in this. Now, haven't forgotten about you. Secret song number 6. Here we go. We'll play you the song, a snippet of a song that was a top 10 record in the 70s.
Very good.
Give us artist and title. We'll give you $500. Please don't answer till Mike sings light.
Little retro today, Rick James.
And we wish you Godspeed.
Caller, name this secret song.
You know, between that and the new Larry King song, excuse me, but my jukebox is full. Money we're giving away courtesy of Main Street Title.
Give it to me, what you say. Give it to me, what you say. Give it to me.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes. For $500. Song, title, and artist, please.
Okay, I believe it's Too Much Time on My Hands by Styx.
Would you please repeat that?
Too Much Time on My Hands by Styx.
And... Oh! Absolutely not.
Thought he might have had it there.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right.
And don't forget that every guest
is a clue for you.
A clue for you. Okay, now, I have made a promise to myself to try to keep as much of this behind-the-scenes stuff off the air as possible.
It is amazing how he cannot discipline himself.
Obviously, I'm breaking the promise. But
this will be a very calm...
This will be a very...
This is not as passionate as some of the other problems we've had.
Brief conversation.
Check out.
Alan, line 1.
Alan, line 1. Don and Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, Mr. Alan, line 1.
Yeah. The man, the myth. Alan, line 1.
Hi, Al.
Hey, guys.
Al, listen, here's our thoughts on Westwood One.
Yes.
We understand, I got this from Charlie today, that they have 2 FM stations that want the show. They want to put us on an AM station while they wait for another FM station. Our wish is that they just put us on the FM station tomorrow.
Being that we think it would be a much easier transition since they've heard us on FM down there in that wonderful area of Greenville, and it would be a much smoother transition if we went to an FM stick.
So what do you say?
How about that?
I'm in agreement with you.
All right, great. So will you be the emissary? Will you call Westwood One?
I actually have a phone call into them.
You're the man.
I'm waiting for a call back.
Great.
But we're in agreement on that.
Okay, so, you know, please tell them, and this is the information I have, that there are 2 FM stations that want the show. There, for whatever reason, well, you were there with the call the other day.
Yeah.
They're pushing some goddamn AM station.
Yeah, there's too much of that. There's too much of that on this network.
And why, I don't know. So our wishes are...
whichever FM is the best fit for all the obvious reasons.
Yes, go with them immediately.
Well, and one of the muckety-mucks is out of town. He'll be back tomorrow, so I'm assuming that we won't hear anything today.
Where is he at?
I don't know that.
Hey, at Westwood One, 3-day weekends are part of the deal.
God damn, how come so many people around here get time off? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Alan.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Alan doesn't get a lot of time off. Alan's always here.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the work ethic, Mike.
He does indeed.
He's a hard worker.
Works his butt off.
Unlike the other guy, who's here today also. And why Ken even bothers to come back here these days, I don't know. I got something to tell you about Ken. I'm getting ahead of myself for the weekend here.
Okay.
But over the weekend, You know, Ken lives. This is a badge of shame that Ken Stevens lives in my neighborhood. Okay, I want to say for the record,
how close is he to you?
Less than 3 miles away. Okay, and I want to say for the record, we lived there first. Okay.
You've lived there for a long time.
We were there first. He invaded the neighborhood.
So how long have you been in that neighborhood?
Coming up on 10 years.
10 years.
So it's not unusual, as Tom Jones would sing, for us to go to Safeway and see Roz, his wife, and Douglas, you know, the demon's son, or to go to Blockbuster Video, and you run into people, okay?
Yes, of course.
Well, the problem is that Ken has a giant fan. There is a woman who works at one of the restaurants in this little area that I live in.
Okay.
And her name is Martha. I think I've talked about her before. And she loves Ken. Mm-hmm. So Frida and I were at a function on Saturday night at the church.
Right.
And I see Martha. And right away I walk up to her and go, "Hey, how's Ken Stevens doing?" And she says, "I cooked Christmas Eve dinner for the Stevens."
Really?
Yeah, that the Stevens family hired her to cater. She's an excellent cook.
Wonderful.
Like to whip up some kind of meal for him. And I said, "Really?" I said, "Do you see Ken often?" And she says, "I see him almost every weekend. He and Roz come in almost every weekend."
It's a restaurant in the area?
Yeah. It's a restaurant, bar, pub place. And I said to her, "I don't see what you see in that guy."
Because you say that?
Because she calls him Handsome Ken.
Handsome Ken Stevens. Now I remember you telling me this story.
And so now it's just Martha and I talking at this church function, and I said, "Really? Come on, all kidding aside. The guy looks like one of those dudes who blew up the World Trade Center in New York. I mean, he looks like a terrorist." I said, "You don't really think that Ken is handsome?" And she said, and I quote, "He looks like Cal Ripken Jr."
Wow.
Yeah, I know. How freaking absurd is that?
Oh, my God. Cal Ripken Jr. What is she smoking?
I don't know.
My God.
And I looked at her and I just laughed. And she said, "I have to bite my tongue from calling the show when you guys are screaming about what an idiot Ken is."
Stop picking on my handsome Ken Stevens.
Yes, because
does Ken know this? We have to share this with Ken. We have to share this with Ken.
I think we've told Ken before that, you know.
I think we've told Ken before about handsome Ken Stevens.
Yes.
But I don't think we've told handsome Ken that this woman thinks he looks like Cal Ripken.
Let me make sure I got her name right. I think it's Martha. I hope it's not Marcia. I think it's Martha.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I don't know her as well as Ken does.
Apparently not. Ken obviously has established quite a relationship.
You can leave a message or not, whatever you want. Except for you, Bart. You must leave a message so I don't...
Okay, come on. Where are you, honey?
That's amazing. Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken? And listen, I got this way. Cal Ripken ain't a GQ model to begin with, but compared to Ken...
He's amazing.
I mean, he's Robert Redford.
Trying to think of the baseball player that Ken would resemble.
I mean, maybe...
The Mad Hungarian.
Maybe a little Joe Torre.
With a beard.
Yeah.
Joe. But that's
right?
Perfect. Joe Torre with a beard.
My wife is not around. All right, well, I'm just going to have to assume the girl's name is Martha.
No, whatever. It doesn't matter what the girl's name is. Ken will know the girl you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Girl at the restaurant. Calls him Handsome Ken.
His line is busy. Hello?
Are you looking for me, my boo-boo?
Yeah, hey, what's that girl's name who thinks Ken looks like Cal Ripken? Is her name Martha?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Hello,
Thanks.
Martha.
Thanks, baby.
Bye, sweetie.
Hey, incidentally, pretty funny how God works in mysterious ways, isn't it?
It wasn't so mysterious. I thought it was very blunt and very nice of him. That giving us the
I haven't mentioned yet what happened.
Oh.
No. I thought not mysterious, just a nice thumbs up from God.
Gotcha. All right, honey.
Bye, sweetie.
All right. Bye, sweetie. All right, well, we'll get Ken on the phone in a second. So,
Very good, yes.
Listen,
Handsome Ken, Cal Ripken Ken.
we went to this church function that they have every year at the church, right? Where they have an auction and they have a raffle. And I make no bones about the fact that listen, I am the black sheep of this church, okay? That all of the people who go to this church, they're wonderful. And 99.9% of the people in the church know that what I do is just a job.
Right.
And they know the real me, and they could not be nicer. But there's a certain percentage of people that are upset that I'm there. Okay? And
that bristle when you arrive.
Yeah, it's like when I come in, I can tell. I mean, when Frida and I walked in, out of the 100 people that were there, I mean, I had broads kissing me and guys shaking hands. It's that close. But there's a certain percentage that stay away because they know what I do.
Yeah, people that don't make the separation.
You know, and I've always been the black sheep of the church, and it's fine. I don't mind it. It's my cross to bear. So we sat there. They have a silent auction, and then you have dinner, and they have this thing called a 50-50 raffle,
right?
Where you buy raffle tickets, and of all the money raised, half the money goes to the church, and half the money from the raffle goes to someone whose name is pinned. So this thing is wrapping up, and it's about 10:15 on Saturday night, and we're just sitting at the table. We're there with our friends, Hot Dog and Nora Lee. I know that Nora Lee's called the show before.
I think I met Nora Lee at your 40th birthday party.
Yeah, she's been skinny dipping in our house.
Fun lady.
Yeah, a great couple.
Yes, nice guy, too.
And as we were just sitting there, they said, okay, now it's time for the big moment when we're going to announce who wins the raffle. And the winner is... And goddamn if it wasn't my name. Wow. And I mean,
and all you said to me when you were telling me this is the office that you did this, you reacted the same way we did when we won that Air Award that one time. You weren't very gracious.
No, well, I was totally blown away. And for all of the other stuff, there was like a polite smattering of applause.
Nice.
You could have heard a pin drop when he announced my name.
Really?
So I go, and it's because, listen, I mean, someone's got to be thinking, what the hell's going on?
Right.
I mean, I go, all right, all right. And I walk up there, and I'm standing up there, and I look at the check, $1,800 friggin' dollars.
A real prize.
Wow. $1,800.
That's your award.
Yes. Fragile.
Fantastic.
And I sat down, and I'm looking at this check with Frida.
Right.
And I said, do you believe this? And she said, no. And she was serious. She said, God's speaking to you.
Because it's a church raffle. It's the will of God.
Yeah, I said, oh, it's a coincidence. I said, when did we even enter this thing? She says, I gave him $20 when we came in the door. We bought a ticket.
Bought a raffle ticket.
You remember when Lori asked us to buy a ticket? I said, yeah, I guess so. She said, that's it?
There it is.
Wow. And I won $1,800.
Yeah, and he looks from people that are like,
oh my God, yeah. And I couldn't help it because I went back to the table and I sat down, and I mean, like I am now, I was beaming. It was like,
hey, it's a victory.
I'm holding the check up and I'm going, look,
a win is a win is a win.
Look at that. We won the money. Do you believe that? Of all the people in this church,
right?
We won the money. Me, the guy who does the naughty radio show.
Did you dance? Did you do a little dance?
There was a slight, you know me, Mike, I can never help myself. There was a
little spontaneous dance.
A slight victory dance involved. And
how much of the money did your wife let you keep?
Absolutely zero. Because, I said to her on the way out, I said, this is found money. This is absolutely found money.
Right.
I'm going to spend it on you.
There you go.
And I told her I was going to take her out yesterday, which I did. And I said, you know what? We're going to spend every dime of God's money on you.
Hey, that's good. That's good for Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's Day.
Fantastic.
And we did, which was a CF in itself. I mean, you think it would be easy to take a woman to a mall when she already knows what she wants.
Sure.
But it wasn't easy. I'll tell you about that in a second. But when they announced my name, you could have heard a pin drop. Said, No, it's not sad. It's funny.
That's just a bummer.
It's funny. No.
It'll have to be like that.
No. And don't misunderstand me. 99.9% of the people.
Okay, so I mean, you wouldn't be there, obviously.
Are very nice.
And it was just, but there was that certain thing.
Yeah, well, there are some people who I know still don't like the
And
fact.
even people that like you have to react a certain way, right?
Yeah, I mean, even the people that like me, it was like kind of shocking, you know. And as I walked back to the table, because you have to walk up the aisle and you stand there and you pose with the check and everything, you know.
Right.
As I was coming back holding the check, I would say like, it's God's will. It's God's will. Oh. Told you all along.
Oh, man.
I got a special relationship with the big guy. It's God's will.
Wow.
And I would like stop at tables and go, hey, did you see? It's $1,800. $1,800.
Stop at the tables, or maybe you were getting those looks too, just to go, hey,
a few.
There you go.
A few. Oh, but what a great moment that was.
Sure.
And I swear to God, when Frida and I walked out of the church, we stopped, and the two of us just laughed our balls off.
Because it's kind of ironic.
Yeah, standing out in front of the church. And I mean, it's not, it's a great church, and most of the people there are very nice. But there's always been a certain element.
Well, you've helped that church out, too, in the past.
There's always been a certain element of the church that has not embraced the fact that, you know, that we've gone there.
We do a naughty little radio show.
Yeah.
Right.
It was so funny. I said to her, isn't that a coincidence? And she said, no, that's not a coincidence. She said, think about it. Think about it. You're there. You're there. Some of those people are giving you the hairy eyeball, but you're there.
Right.
And God said, it's time to recognize you for coming to my house.
Right.
So thank you, God.
I should get some of that money.
Why should you get some of that money?
Well, I got you back into the church. I got you into the religion thing.
Are you talking about that bet?
Yes.
Well, talk to Frida, because that money is
it's gone.
And that bet was 5 years ago.
Was it that? It was. I thought it was longer.
Longer than that.
It had to be longer than 5 years ago. I remember we were betting that the Red Sox would. I said the Red Sox would finish ahead of the Cubs, and he said the Cubs would finish in front of the Red Sox. And the bet was, you had said something like, if you win this bet, you will go back to the church.
And I would go to church every Sunday.
You'd go to church. That's what it was.
For a year.
You go to church every Sunday for a year, and you honored that bet.
And I liked it.
And because you won the bet, you went and you did, and it stuck.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was just, and it was, you know what? It was a great evening because I know that there's a certain number of people in that church who feel uncomfortable with me being there. And because I know they're uncomfortable with me being there, I had a bit of a dilemma about if I was going to go or not this year. You know, like on Saturday, I said to Frida, you know, I really don't know if I'm up to it because, you know, I go in and people stare at me and inevitably I get, you know, people who don't know what I do, and then I kind of give them the thumbnail sketch, and then I see them talk to somebody else, and then...
How do you handle that when people ask you what you do? Because I deal with it. I absolutely do it head on. I said I do a filthy radio show. That's what I say to people. I don't wait because I'm tired of like doing the long, lengthy explanation. Yeah. And usually, sometimes if it's the type of person that might be a tad put off by that, they usually back off from that. You know, say, oh, okay.
The example that I used on Saturday night, when I was meeting people who I had not met before.
we both have to deal with this all the time.
They said, hi, so you do a radio show? Yes. What type of a radio show? Comedy. Really? Political comedy? I said, well, let me give you an example. At our live shows, we have girls come up on stage and take their pants off and do with a cigar what President Clinton had Monica Lewinsky do with a cigar. And then I just sit there for a moment, and I wait while they process it, and they go, where do they do this? I said, on stage, at arenas, and then it's 1 beat, 2 beat, and they go, nice to meet you. and they turn, and they just walk away. Yeah. They just walk away. What the hell? Oh, no, here you go. That's what I love. This bitch is going to tell me I should have given back the money. Honey, if you knew how much money I gave this church to begin with. Sue.
Yeah, but really.
You got some balls, Sue.
That was your test.
No, you know, that was your test. No, Sue, can I tell you something, Sue, and I mean this sincerely.
Okay.
Sue, this church would not have a paved driveway if I didn't give them money for it.
Okay.
Every time this church needs money for anything, and I mean anything, They come to me, and I have always come through. I don't make a big deal about it. You don't know about it because I don't come and brag about it on the radio.
Okay.
And furthermore...
So that makes the people really kind of rotten if they give you trouble, then.
And furthermore, if you want to know the absolute truth, and I swear to God, as long as we're on the topic of God, I turned to Frida, and you ask her. The first thing I said to her is, we should just give this money back to the church.
Oh, yeah?
And she said, no way.
Right.
No way, you want it. Mm-hmm. Keep it. You want it.
I guess she wanted her presents.
No, she had no idea I was going to buy anything for her.
Okay.
I mean,
all right, well...
Listen, there's many layers here that you don't know about.
I guess you made your point.
Suffice to say that whenever that church has needed anything from me, I've been there for them.
Well, okay.
You know?
Okay. Well, yeah, I believe you.
Whenever they got,
I'm just wondering if that wouldn't have,
No.
They really couldn't say anything.
Listen, the test for me, and here's why I won the test from God. The test for me was the fact that I showed up at this thing. The fact that, again, for the umpteenth million time, I got people giving me the hairy eyeball because of what I do, that they can't make the distinction between somebody doing a radio show and somebody really believing in God. That is the real test.
What does your minister think? Is it okay with him that you do the radio show?
Well, I don't ask his permission.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
I'm curious.
I don't ask his permission.
I'm just curious whether he...
Like it would matter. If, he's no more than a minister.
Right.
Yeah, and, when you look at stuff here, everybody has to understand. What I tell people about this show is that, you mentioned it earlier, when we come in here, I equate it with somebody walking onto a soundstage to do a movie, somebody walking in to do a sitcoms, whatever you're doing. What we do here and what we do in our private life are two different enchiladas. They totally are, and that's the way you have to look at it.
Right.
And if people have trouble with that, I think it's unfortunate for those people. I don't think it's unfortunate for me.
Okay, look at it. It's so freaking funny. I laughed. Goodbye, Sue. How dare you criticize me? I laughed all weekend about the fact that we won that money.
It's ironic. It is tremendous irony.
Hold on a second. I'm going to get my funny cunning honey back on the phone. Because she'll tell you that's the first thing I said. We should give it back to the church. She said, no, you won the money.
It's a raffle.
With a raffle.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Boo.
Now, listen, you're the most honest person I know.
Yes, my darling.
Are you listening to the show?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first thing I said to you when I came back with that check?
You said, should we give it back?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
And I said, hell no.
Right. It was a beautiful moment.
Very good. It was a little role reversal.
We laughed about it. We laughed about it today.
Right.
When we were in the car. When Frida and I were driving around together. We laughed about it all day long. Frida has said to me, God really has a sense of humor. But I said to her, do you think that's coincidence? And she said, no, that's not coincidence.
No, I don't believe in coincidence.
No.
And I believe that most times it's hard to understand, it's hard to understand the plan. But sometimes, sometimes it's not hard to see his hand. And so we got a real kick out of it.
Yeah, because the way we interpreted it was, for those people in the church who don't care for me, it was God's way of saying to them, F you. I mean, that is a literal translation.
Don't throw my name on that interpretation.
Well, no, that's how I interpret it. That, God was saying, you know what? He's okay. Look at this. I'm going to give him the money.
No, it was like
and all you other guys, F you. This is God speaking right now.
You're throwing the F you part in there. Your wife's not going to endorse that particular analysis.
I don't think God says that.
Oh, I think he does. Sure he does. He's a merciful God, but he's also a vengeful God. And you know what? We wouldn't have the F word if God wouldn't have given it to us.
That's a point. That's a point you can argue with theologians everywhere.
Correct. All right, sweetie.
All right, boo-boo. I love you. Thank you for the jewelry.
You're welcome.
All right. Goodbye. Thank you, God, too.
She sounds happy.
What a CF that was. My God. Okay, I got to do a break. Tell you the rest of the stuff. Trying to do what I think is something very easy with my wife, since she already knows what she wants. And I tell her, normally, like on Valentine's Day, I spent $500 on my wife, and I think I'm really, really, breaking the bank. So I said to her, we're going to take this money that we won.
Right.
Every dime we're going to spend on you.
That's a good thing.
Every single dime. But still, it was tough.
See, you're giving to others, though. God likes that.
Well, not others, to Frida.
That's your wife. It's not you. It's not, you're not spending it on yourself.
No, that's true.
Spending it on another human being.
That's true.
God likes that.
And goddamn was that tough.
Mm-hmm.
God didn't make that easy.
Right.
God didn't make that you could just walk in the store and say, fine, we'll take this.
Right. Really? So a little bit of a dilemma trying to release that $1,800 into the ecosystem.
The total dilemma. A timeout. Will be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, The Don and Mike Show.
La 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 la.
The mole will lie to your face.
You are one pretty lady. Not.
The mole will double-cross you.
Drink this, it's not poisonous.
The mole could be right beside you. And you wouldn't even know it.
Wow.
Who is the mole? The betrayal begins Tuesday, January 9th on ABC.
Where are my eyes?
God damn it.
Right.
The Don and Mike Show.
Now listen, we are going to talk about Hannibal. Frida saw it, Bart saw it, Mike saw it.
Not going to say anything right now.
Everybody I talked to had the same review.
Yeah, you have to wait for that.
Should have known, though, when Charlie Stossel gave it 3 stars.
That's the clue.
Should have known. All right, so we go to this church thing, and we got home about 10:30 on Saturday night, and I turned on the XFL, and as I predicted last week, the ratings went down more than 50% this week, but I have to be honest and tell you that I liked it better this week. Yeah. That, from my eye, they had less crap and more football. The football...
And the quality football, I heard there was some quarterback that had a great game.
Yeah, the guy who plays for Los Angeles. Listen, here's what they did that just blew me away. Los Angeles, I think it was Los Angeles, they tied the game up, so they go to overtime. And here's how they do the overtime. One team gets the ball on the other team's 20-yard line. And if they can score in... They have 4 plays to score.
Right.
As it turns out, Los Angeles scored in 3 plays.
Now, the logical question would be, can they do a field goal?
No.
Or it has to be a touchdown?
It has to be a touchdown.
So they get the ball on the 20-yard line of the opposition. If they can score a touchdown in 4 plays, they win.
Yes. So they score a touchdown in 3 plays. So now they say the other team, Chicago. Now they're going to get the ball on the 20-yard line. And if they score in... They have to score a touchdown within 3 plays to tie the game to go to the next overtime period.
Within 3 plays? Oh, because they got it in 3 plays.
Yeah, so the other...
So let me... I'm trying to understand it because I think it's interesting.
It's a good rule.
So just with that rule, if Los Angeles goes on, they put the ball in overtime on the 20-yard line, they first play from scrimmage, they throw a touchdown, the other team has to do it in 1 play.
In 1 play, or they instantly lose.
I love stuff like that.
So, Los Angeles goes down, 3 plays, touchdown. They give Chicago the ball. First down, incomplete. Second down, short gain. Third down, they get a touchdown.
I love that. That's great.
So it's tied again.
And you're obviously pretty riveted.
You're tied again. And then they do the same thing again. Then Los Angeles gets the ball back again.
I hate to keep asking questions, but I'm curious about it. So they go back down to the
20-yard line.
And then do they start, because they tied, do they start from scratch again and they get 4 plays? Or do they have to, okay, so they get 4
plays again.
But if they can do it in 1 play, obviously it's better.
Then the other team has to do it in 1 play.
I like this.
Los Angeles goes down, I don't know how many plays it was. They score a touchdown.
Right.
So now the other team gets the ball on the 20-yard line.
If Chicago scores a play... It scores a touchdown in 3 plays, and then they give the ball back to Chicago, and they have to go down and score, and they do it in 1 play. Do they win?
No, they have 3 plays. Because
all right,
the team that did it first,
and then you start from scratch again. So no matter how many plays it takes,
as long as the other team can match it,
they just have to make it inside the plays that it took.
3 plays or less.
Very cool.
So what happens is they go down, they score, the other team scores, then they start over again. The first team scores,
right,
and then the second team They couldn't score within 3 plays in the second
So
season.
Los Angeles wins.
So Los Angeles won.
I like that. So I think that's fantastic.
And I thought it was damned exciting. The only thing that I would ask is that you please hire real announcers, because Jesse Ventura is a moron. Jerry Lawler, that guy we had on the show, is an idiot.
So the wrestling guys, the WWF guys, aren't doing their job.
And Brian Bosworth, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, is retarded. I mean, there's no other way to put it. But having said all of that, it was better than it was last weekend.
Because the play was better, right? The quality of play was a little bit better?
The quality of play was better, and there was less shots of morons holding their beers in the stands and less of the cheerleaders. There was more just regular football.
Now, what are the games on? Saturday nights?
Saturday night and 2 games on Sunday.
Okay, all right.
So anyway, I watched it, and I thought it was better. What, did I have the rules wrong? Of course I did. Andy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I was just calling the rule on the overtime. They can kick a field goal, but they can only do it on 4th down.
Well, all right, well, see, I didn't know that, because they scored a touchdown.
Never came to that.
Yeah.
But everything,
they did happen to score touchdowns both times.
But everything else is the same? If they score within 3 plays?
Yeah, that's right. You have to do it in the same amount that the last team did it.
It's quicker, I imagine, too.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I liked it.
And one thing that it would be annoying to me if I was a player. They have the quarterback mic'd up.
Right.
And when the quarterback comes to the line and it says down set hut, you not only hear it on TV, they play it in the stands.
Really?
Well, what happens is...
No crowd noise problem there.
Yeah, the quarterback, I forget which game it was I was watching.
Right.
They left his microphone on so that you could hear it in the stands.
Yeah.
While he was calling the plays. So he'd be in the huddle, and he would go, that's right, 47. And you would hear it, and it's obvious the other team is hearing it. So he calls a timeout, and he comes off the field, and he says to the coach says, why'd you call a timeout? He says, because they're broadcasting the play to the whole stadium.
That's pretty funny.
And the coach said, I don't care if they know what the play is, just run the play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like a dumb coach.
So it wasn't...
I don't care.
Wasn't as bad as the first week. The ratings, as I predicted, were not as great as the first week.
Pretty fugly uniforms, though.
All of the uniforms
are horrible.
They're like the Tennessee Titans uniforms.
Yeah, I mean, they're just contrived, and I don't understand why, just to get a good graphic designer to come up with some logos, I don't know why that is such a monumental task.
But anyway, I mean, having said all of that, I'll probably come back and watch it. That guy who called last week, and when I said I'll never watch it again and said I would watch it, I got news for you, buddy. You were right. I was wrong.
It's football, and it's better than the NFL Europe stuff, too, right?
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
When it comes to I think I found one thing where you are a true purist.
I do love the NFL.
Do you like your football pure?
Yes, I do.
But you don't mind the innovations. Do you like them enough where... would you see that in the NFL? Could you see that in the NFL?
Yes. I love the coin toss thing where the guys run at each other.
Right.
I love the fact that when you score a touchdown, you have to run a play. You don't kick an extra point. You have to run a play.
So they've taken the kickers out of the game.
Right, that counts for 1 point.
But you do get field goals.
Yeah, and that overtime... That was exciting.
It's just because I haven't been there to see it. I haven't had a chance to see the games yet. But I'm actually looking forward to seeing that because I love when they mic people up. I mean, I've always loved that. I've always loved that in NFL films, for the days of Hank Stram when he was wandering the sidelines with his playbook rolled up in his hand going, hey, there you go. There's a guy that'd like to be on microphone.
I'm telling you, the announcers, they should all be in mental wards.
This is Governor Ventura. I think Governor Ventura has completely eradicated any chance he had of being reelected if he wants to run again with doing this. Because people are like me. I mean, whether you like him or hate him, it's like, hey, you have a job.
Right.
You got a great job. What are you doing this for?
But it wasn't that bad. Listen, I watched we made it home to watch the last part of the game on Saturday, and I watched part of both games yesterday.
You're hooked.
One game was on the Nashville Network.
Mm-hmm. How are the stripper cheerleaders?
They're whores. I mean, you can get rid of that. I don't need that.
Now you sound like an old purist.
No,
get out of here. We don't need no girls.
Hello, Dynamite Show. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, this is John.
Yeah, hi, John.
Hey, I was going to see if you guys saw when Brian Bosworth was talking about, I guess, the head referee made a bad call, and Brian Bosworth said that he needed to take him out back behind the barn and whip him.
Yeah, Brian Bosworth, as I stated, is a retard.
Oh, he's an idiot. I'll tell you.
He's a dope.
Yeah, but you can't argue with his success in his chosen field.
They should,
right.
They should just hire some real broadcasters to do the game.
Hope the XFL survives Brian Bosworth. I mean, his movie career, his football career, everything since the days where he was at Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's right. Oklahoma
he was a Sooner, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Under that guy that
was the coach of the Cowboys. Yeah. Hello, Don and Mike.
Don.
Yeah.
During the Birmingham game, did you notice the clock was speeding up faster than it should be? Every 2 or 3 seconds, the clock would speed faster and then slow down to regular speed. And,
I didn't notice that.
That's terrible. I mean, they don't show the clock the whole game like the NFL does. But the Birmingham game, like every 2 or 3 seconds.
Who's Birmingham? Do they have the San Diego Chargers helmets?
Yeah, exactly. The
okay.
The Birmingham Bolts.
The Bolts.
Yeah, but it was ironic.
Bolts.
I said, this is just geared toward a stage show. That's all it is. They have to have it done by a certain time.
Sir, don't worry, because spring training opens this week.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
There you go.
Oops. Hello, Don and Mike. Hello? I don't know. All the lines just went dead. Okay.
I want to thank, speaking of baseball and spring training, too, I want to thank my wife for what she said today, too, is your head's going to look awful when it's shaved.
It sure is, Mike.
She said it's going to be very pale. You know, she was actually being real nice. She was giving me a little head rub, just taking her fingers and giving me a little scalp massage. She said, it's going to be very pale. I think of that every day, but I brought it upon myself.
Yes, you did.
You sure did, Billy. You sure did.
All right, so let me tell you. So we get done with this stuff on Saturday. Win the money of the church auction. Come home. Watch the XFL game. Sunday. Now, keep in mind, last week Frida called the show and said that she had sent me an email that had some fancy jewelry she wanted for Valentine's Day. So I said to her, we will go to the mall. We will go to the store and we're going to spend every cent of this on you because I love you. I wouldn't be at church if it wasn't for you, all that stuff. So we go to the store. We walk in, and they got it laid out real nice where there's one cabinet where they have just this type of jewelry that she's already decided she likes.
Right.
At this point, I understand the difference between women and men. And I know we've said this before, and I promise I won't bore you with this, but it's not only on my wife's end, it's on the end of the bitch that's selling the stuff. That they just can't consummate the deal. I mean, we announce to the woman when we step up there, hi, we're going to buy some of this stuff. We are definitely going to buy some of this jewelry today. Rather than just going for the kill, she just stands there and she says, what would you like to look at? And my wife says, I would like a necklace and perhaps a bracelet. Rather than just open up the cabinet and pull out the little thing with the necklaces, the little thing with the bracelets, she pulls out everything. I mean, she pulls out, they've got the earrings, they've got the accessories for the bracelets, they've got the accessories for everything. And it is just one of them is feeding off the other one. Then my wife, every time my wife says, that's beautiful, I'll take that, the woman says, but if you like that, maybe you'll like this.
Welcome to the pitch.
And now listen, I'm looking at the price tags. There's no difference in the price.
Right.
The girl behind the counter.
So it's all about addition. She wants you to buy everything.
No. Even when we were just going to buy just a thing for around my wife's neck. What do you call
necklace?
That?
A necklace, right?
There were 3 necklaces. They all cost the same. My wife sat there, I'm not kidding, for 5 minutes, where she would go, I just don't know. She'd put it on. She'd look in the mirror. She'd go, I don't know. Finally say to me, which one do you like best? I said, definitely this one.
And you're being the loving husband by, not saying, hey, I'm going to go around the corner to look at sneakers.
Right. I said, definitely this one. So she'd try it on. And then she would say to the woman, what do you think? And the woman said, I don't know.
Well, see, what the woman's desire is.
I kind of like the first one better.
What the woman's desire is that she will create enough of a love of one or more pieces, you see, that she will buy both pieces.
I don't think this woman was that bright.
Really?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just, I mean, we made it.
She just wanted something to do?
We made it perfectly clear that we were going to buy one necklace and one bracelet.
The only way you can make that perfectly clear to a salesperson is to walk up, take your index finger, put it in their face, and say, "We're buying one piece. One piece. Only one."
I mean, and after we spent 20 minutes.
What I'm saying, Don, is that, I mean, if you don't do that, I mean, any crack at all, unless you make it indelibly clear, they're going to try to sell you as much as they possibly can, even if they're dumb.
I don't think she was. I think that she's just like Frida. She just enjoyed talking about it. That it was back and forth. It was, oh, but this is lovely. Well, this is lovely, too.
Well, she's got to work, right? She's got to be there all day.
Right. Right, that's my whole point.
That's the same.
She's bored. You know, she knows she's got a sale. She's not trying. And frankly, she's not a good salesperson.
Well, then maybe it was the boredom factor then.
Because she's certainly doing nothing. I mean, my wife is doing a better job of selling this stuff than she is. My wife knows more about this crap than the girl behind the counter.
Right.
My wife has, like, been to the store and she's looked online in the catalogs and stuff. So, round and round we go, 20 minutes. And then Frida says, you know what? We're going to go look at another store. We'll be right back. We walk out of the store and I say, why are we walking out? She said, because they might have it at the store down at the other end of the mall, and it might be cheaper. Mm-hmm. All right, so we hike all the way down to the other end of the mall. We go, and shocker, they got, like, velvet ropes up. The jewelry area is not open on Sunday, closed on Sunday. So now we go all the way back, and rather than picking it up where it was, these two start all over again.
Wow.
Which one do you like? Which one do you like?
And you're there through all of it, huh?
Through all of it. I'm standing here. So finally, after, total time in the store, over 40 minutes.
Right.
I finally said to my wife, I took her by the shoulders, and I said, I love you, and I'm going to spend all of this money we won on stuff you want. Now, get out. And I did it in front of the sales lady. And she said, but I'm not. I said, no. I see what you like. Get out. Mm-hmm. Go to the bookstore. I will meet you at the bookstore. Mm-hmm. And it took Frida a second. She started to walk away. And I said,
the demeanor of the salesperson change when your wife left?
No. Frida, gave me a look like, and I this was said, go. Just go. Get out. Go. I'm doing something nice for you. Mm-hmm. Go. Leave. As soon as she left, I said to the sales lady, okay, here's what we're doing. I'm taking that, and I'll take the earrings. And she said, and as she started to say, whatever it is, I just went, I put my finger up to my mouth and went, no more talking. We're buying that. Take it now.
Yeah. Get it into their box now as rapidly as you possibly can.
Again, there's more CF, because she goes, what is your wife's favorite color?
Oh, God.
And I said, I would guess maybe blue. She says, oh, I don't have any blue boxes. I said,
oh, God.
I really don't care about them. I said, what color boxes do you have? Well, does she like purple? I said, yeah, purple's great. Well, I only have one purple box.
Oh, God.
Shut up! And then really, finally, I just said to the girl, listen, I really don't care what color the boxes are. My wife is not going to keep this stuff in the box.
Did you tell her the boxes were going to be black and blue pretty soon?
Yeah, it's not. It's not a surprise, since my wife was right here.
Right.
You
can put them in a Ziploc bag.
Just get 4 boxes. And then, so she goes down, she goes, okay, now I just want to tell you, 2 of the boxes are maroon, and 2 of the boxes are purple. Like it freaking matters to her. Right. So that's fine.
Right.
Do it. Let's do it. Well, then the next step is you can't just buy the stuff.
Sure.
Got to go over by the cash register where she says, do you know how to clean these? And I said, yes.
Good answer. Yes, I do.
I said, yes, I do.
I do. I spent my early days cleaning jewelry for a living.
Do you know how to clean these? Please. Right. I'm going to lick them clean, honey.
She wants you in that store for the rest of your life.
Put them in the box. She says, well, just in case, I'm going to put in a couple of these in these little pouches. There's a couple of little chamois, and there's a little book on how to take care of the jewelry. And at this point, I could not mask it. I finally said to her, I'll take anything you're giving me. What are the odds that I can be out of this store in 5 minutes? And it's that moment that the woman's attitude totally changed.
She finally got it.
She finally got it.
She turns into a mean woman.
She did. She said, I will be glad to help you as quickly as possible, sir. And then at that point, it was like you're watching a movie and you put it on fast forward.
All right. And a good salesperson should understand that. They should get that vibe.
She goes to the corner. She gets the stuff. She says, do you want me to cut the tags off? And I said, only if you do it quickly. So she cut the tags off. She put the stuff in the bag.
Right.
I gave her the credit card. She said, and do you want any information? And again, I went, no more information.
You want to leave.
No more information.
You want it to be over. You want your nice deed of the day to be completed.
She said, well, you might want to tell your wife that very soon we're going to be getting it. And I said, as I was walking away, I said, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because this was a once-in-a-lifetime purchase. I won a raffle. That's why we got this. It's great. So long. I mean, it's like I'm robbing a bank. As I'm walking out of the store, seriously, my hands are up like this, and I'm saying to her, no, really, you're never going to see me again. We're never coming in here again.
You know, I'm going full circle on this. You're right. This salesperson just liked to do this. She liked to be there all day long. And I think a good salesperson, a person that's really skilled, can actually sell more if they take advantage of your urgency as opposed to lingering. You know, you got to mix both of them. But, I mean, with you, it's just like, how about this? Bingo. Put it in the bag.
I mean, as soon as Frida walked away, that's what I said to her. Fine. I'll take that, and I'll take those earrings as a surprise.
And you know the way they sell somebody like you? They're like, hey, you know, throw the ring in, you know, or something, you know, at the end, throw the ring. Okay, right. You know, as they're putting it, you know, as soon as you point the stuff, it should be like,
Twice I had to go to this girl.
Right.
You know what I like about this piece? Shut up! Right. Please, shut the fring up. But that wasn't as bad as the experience in the bookstore.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, I'll say this for that woman. Maybe she just enjoys her job. Maybe she just enjoys talking. The people at the bookstore were just friggin' dumb.
Really?
Dumb, yes. But let me tell you about that after this break. And then we can scream about Hannibal.
Oh, I got a lot to say about it. And I'm going to say it in such a way as I'm not going to ruin the movie. I'm not going to do that because I know that, you know, the country's going to see this movie, and all of you haven't seen it yet, so...
The country.
The country.
The country.
The country's going to see it.
You know, you can reveal anything you want because you've both seen it. And that's your policy.
I've not seen it.
Oh, I thought you did go see it.
No, well, on Friday night, as it turns out, the show was...
Forgive me. I think that... I don't want to do that.
The show was too early.
I don't want to do that, Rob, because I know how Charlie Stossel felt about, you know, I remember how I felt when he was doing that movie review. And, you know, people are going to catch it this coming weekend, too, obviously. A lot of people are going to go see it. I'm going to urge them strongly not to do so.
However, I'll say that after talking to Frida and to Bart and to Mike... Three totally different people with totally different perspectives.
Right.
I'm not going to see it. So I don't give a rat's ass. And I've heard between Frida's summary and Bart's summary and Mike's summary, I mean, all three totally different people, they all came to the same conclusion.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, it just, there's certain concepts that I'll talk about with Hannibal. Concepts that I think the director was going for in this movie.
Sucked ass.
That I don't think belong in a movie.
Hold on, got to do this first. We'll be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, The Don and Mike Show.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
Stay tuned for your chance at $500 for naming the secret song. Only on the Don and Mike Show. A wop bop-a-loopa, a wop bam boom. No daft pricks allowed. The Don and Mike Show.
I made this short and sweet because we got to do our Hannibal talk. Yeah. Then we got to find the perfect guy for the Valentine's Day blind date, and we're still looking for the one special Broomhilda lady out there.
We've got Candy.
Okay, so listen. We just get done with this gigantic CF of buying Frida this jewelry for Valentine's Day. And thank God I'm off the hook now with that.
Did you present the jewelry yet? I mean, has she received it? Is it over now?
As we walked out of the store, I said, here. Gave her the bag.
That's it.
I said, she says, well, give it to me Valentine's Day. I said, no, we just spent an hour picking it out.
Will there be a card or flowers or...
Yeah, I'll get her a card.
Candy?
I'll get her a card. You're thinking about that special lady again, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't. I got her on my mind, sir.
We'll find her today.
Gooey chocolate.
So, we get done and she says, we got to make one more stop at the mall. We got to go to, I'm going to call them out by name, Walden Books.
Walden usually found inside of shopping malls.
Right. Tyson's too. Bart needs a book for a school paper by Kurt Vonnegut. Now, Bart had already called this Walden Books before Frida and I left to ask if they had the book in stock.
Right.
So, she leaves me in the jewelry store, in this department store, the jewelry. I'm there 15 more minutes buying the stuff. I go up to the Walden Books, and I say, she's just standing there, and I say, what have you been doing? And she says, I've been dealing with the dumbest people in the world. And I said, what do you mean? And precisely on cue, one of the fat, pimply-faced morons that works at Walden Books came around the corner, and the first question I heard him ask Frida was, the name was Kurt Vonnegut. Is that with a B? Or with a V?
Oh, my God. You're working in a bookstore. I mean, I would think.
I know you would.
I mean, I don't consider myself a literary person. I really don't. But Kurt Vonnegut is really one of the authors who's kind of an institution.
Everybody knows that. So she says, it's with a V. And he gives her a look like, okay. He gives her a look like, she might be wrong.
Yeah, it's the same thing, it's like they're confused, right? Like, I don't know it, so why should anyone?
Right? And then he goes back into the stockroom, and I said to her, how long have you been dealing with this? And she said, 15 minutes. The whole time that you've been buying the rest of the stuff for Valentine's Day, I've been with these guys trying to instruct them. Now, at this point, I said, well, enough of this, because we waited 5 minutes. The guy never came out of the back of the store. I went and I got the manager, who was also a big, fat, pimply-faced kid. And I said, all right, maybe you can help me. We're looking for a book by Kurt Vonnegut. My son called, and he says, I spoke to your son. I said, great, then maybe you can help us. You apparently told him that you had it. I told him it was in the computer. That doesn't necessarily mean we have it in the store.
Yeah, because they're so scary accurate with their computer programs.
I said, all right, well, perhaps, the fault was with my son, that he didn't understand that. I said, but nonetheless, the guy who's back there looking for it, I think he's been looking under the B's for the last 10 minutes. And this guy looked at me and went, Vonnegut, that would be under V. And I said, yes. Yes, it would. I'll go back and look myself. So in the meantime...
Answer me these questions.
Yeah, right, yeah. He's like the comic book guy in The Simpsons.
You are banned for life.
So at this point, two dummies are looking for this book. Meanwhile, I go to the front of the store, and I see the new John Grisham book. Well, I'm like every Hunyak on the planet. I like John Grisham books, so I pick it up. I go back, and we're waiting, and finally, 5 minutes later, the guy comes out, and he says, found it.
Hey, success. That's good.
It was under V.
Congratulations.
For Vonnegut.
Vonnegut, yes, sirree. I have it right here for you.
But this is not where it ends, because now at this point, you've got the Kurt Vonnegut book, Frida got some book, and I got a John Grisham book, and I'm standing in line waiting to pay. I'm walking up to the counter. When I get to the counter, the next fat, pimply-faced kid who's working there, the third one in the store, he says to me, do you enjoy John Grisham? Now, keep in mind, he's not ringing me up yet. He's just chatting me. And I said, yeah, I read all his books.
Oh, Scott, don't tell me there's like a John Grisham club.
No, he says, well, if you really enjoy John Grisham, you would probably enjoy some books by, and he names a female author.
You just had this in the jewelry store.
By Belinda Carlisle or whatever it is. And I said, no, I'm happy with John Grisham. I'll just take this. Well, many people think that her books are similar to his, except they're a little light on the legalese. I said, well, That's something that I myself enjoy about the John Grisham books. I'm a fan of the law. I mean, at this point, I'm lying to the guy.
I'm a fan of the law.
I'm a fan of the law.
Turn it into Matlock just to get out of the store.
Right. And the guy says to me, well, I can understand that, but I still think you would find her books rather interesting.
You've just been going through this all day in the mall where people are actually trying to oversell you.
Ask Frida. The guy says, if you will turn around behind you, you will notice that we have many of her books on display. And the guy just looking at me, so I have to turn around.
I have a question. When they do that, are they getting some kind of incentive sometimes?
I'm getting there.
Okay, all right.
So I turn around, and I look at the display, and I go, looks great. Not today. I'll just take these books. And then he pulls out a piece of paper. Well, I'm going to put this inside the bag that he's going to be at the store in about 10 days signing copies of her new book. Now, by then, maybe you'll be done with the new John Grisham book.
Right.
You'll be looking for a new book. I would highly recommend this. Like I said, it's a little less legally, but I bet you would really like it, and she'll be signing them, so I'm going to put this in the bag as kind of a reminder. I said, great. At this point, I'm just standing there with a credit card out. I actually like this. I said, that's great. Thank you very much. But it doesn't end. Are you in our frequent book club?
Oh, that's the way. Bookstores invented that. Bookstores are the retailers that invented the book club thing where you get the card and you get the discount, and it's crap. And you know what? And they ask me every time, and I don't care. I know my wife has purchased every book card ever known to mankind. I just want to get out of there. I hate that. I hate the way they do that.
And I made the mistake of saying to the guy, No. I said, yeah, you know what? We've got one somewhere, but I don't have it with me.
Yeah, you have to be more specific than that.
That's no problem. Right. If I could simply have your last name and your zip code, I could look it up for you in our database. I said, listen, you know what? I don't care. I'll pay full price. Well, you'll save 10% right now. I can tell you that would be $2.89 on this book.
They do that. They all do that.
And I said, listen, really?
When are they going to get it? That customers, the majority of customers hate that crap. It's like if you're going to do that, then take the price off all your, this frequent book buyer thing is just garbage.
So finally, after dealing with a lady in the jewelry store, after dealing with the two idiots in Walden Books who didn't know that Vonnegut starts with a V and not with a D, and after getting a hard sell from this guy to buy some book from some bitch author who I've never heard of, when all I want is the John Grisham book.
You want to go home?
I finally said to the guy, I just leaned over very calmly and I said, hi, I've not had a great shopping experience. Here's what I want you to do. Take those 3 books, put them in the bag, take the flyer, throw it away. Here's my credit card. Charge me retail. And the guy was just kind of dumbfounded for a second. Said, okay. Because at that point, I'd hurt his feelings.
Yeah, of course, because it's even though they're inconveniencing you, that's the whole engine.
But he did get his revenge.
Oh, really?
He got his revenge, the bastard. And how did I know this? That they do this in bookstores? You know how when you buy like a CD at Best Buy, they run it through some kind of thing.
Magnetic. They have a magnetic field to make sure you can get through their little gates without setting off the alarm, right?
Well, he didn't do it to my John Grisham book.
There you go.
So after I said, okay, no, that's it. Here's my card. I just want to pay retail. Thank you. No more pitch. He said, fine. I signed. He said, have a nice day. I stepped out of the store. As soon as I stepped out of the store, the thing goes off.
Get him, boys. Tackle him.
Every head of the store turns, and I go back to the front desk, and I go, oh, what was that? And he said, oh, I forgot. Could I see the John Grisham book, please? I was like, oh, you forgot my ass, you forgot.
I thought that was only on CDs. Now they're doing it on books.
I had no idea that they could do that in a bookstore.
They do it in everything, except for everything, though.
So he took the book and he ran it like over some magnetic thing, and then he put it back in the bag. Have a nice day.
Yeah, we're a busier society now. They ought to take into account that we want to go. We want to get our stuff and go.
Have a nice day. And for future reference, Vonnegut starts with V.
V.
Not B.
Hey, Kurt Vonnegut. F me. F you.
Yeah, that's right.
Back to school, Rodney Dangerfield.
That's right.
That's probably the only reason the 3 of us know who Kurt Vonnegut is.
He was great in that movie.
He was fantastic. Comes to his door. Hello. I'm Kurt Vonnegut. Nice to see you.
Because Rodney had to write a paper on Kurt Vonnegut.
Yeah, he got his whole stuff there. Hey, give me Kurt Vonnegut on the line.
Okay, so that's my weekend. And then she said to me, Frida said, do you want to go see Hannibal? And I said, based on what you told me and what Bart told me, I don't really want to see it. And then I came in today,
right?
And I heard from Mike.
Yes.
More of the same. So when we come back, hey, more of this grand show today, which is nothing but yelling at how goddamn stupid people are.
I had a fine time in the theater. I didn't have any bad experiences until the movie started.
No, but you'd like to yell at the people who made the movie.
I would like to yell at the movie. And I'd like to yell at the people that made the movie.
Yay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'd like to yell at a few other things, too.
Because how much did it make this weekend, Buzz?
58 million, a record setter.
Jesus. That's like the XFL ratings.
Right.
You can cut that in half next week.
Yeah.
Guarantee you.
Everybody was out watching the movie, and then everybody went to eat afterwards. I'm sure. On Sunday. Okay. Everybody did.
Look forward to that.
Everybody. Every human being. Where I live, went to eat out. I've eaten out. You know how many times I've eaten out on a Sunday in the last 6 months? Zero. I went out one time, just want to have a little meal with the family. The whole family, the extended family. Everybody's eating, but
Okay, good.
Everybody has to get the feed bag on.
Good. I feel bad. I feel better because we had a bad time.
Right.
I feel better that you had a bad time.
Well, it's just, when I want, the feed bag. You know where I live. Everybody eats at the same time, at the same place.
I know.
It's just like one place to eat.
I know. But listen.
Sucks.
Listen, have faith. Did you just tell me the great news?
Mm-hmm.
That they're building a food lion?
Yeah. They're building a food lion near where I live. Yeah, all right. Very excited about that. They haven't put the signs up yet, but I've been told it's a food lion. Wow. Fantastic. The meat will never taste better.
Okay, we'll be right back. Number 1, Arbitron Radio, the Don and Mike Show.
Well, let's see. I got a phone call. No. I'm not on the phone. I'm right here.
Oh. It's going to take a phone call.
Oh, where's the phone? I'm not buying it. I think it's fixed. It's not buying
Do you get the feeling
that you're gay? Yes!
Broadcasting with a secret stash of ass gas.
Right.
Don and Mike.
All right, so Chuck Stossel comes on the show on Friday, and he gives Hannibal 3 stars. Everybody's nutted to see it, and Freedom Bard called on Friday and said the theater's jammed, and we probably won't be able to make it in time. So they went to the movies with our neighbor friend with the thought that if it was really good, right, that they'd go see it a second time with me this weekend.
Didn't do that, though, did they?
No, based on their reviews, and I'm talking about a 45-year-old woman and a 15-year-old boy. I figure if both of them hate this movie, I would not like it.
It's pretty diverse.
So I waited today to talk to Mike, and Mike said the same thing. I told him a lot of the same quotes that Frida gave me. Frida said she could have fallen asleep during the movie Hannibal.
And then I informed you that I did. Hannibal's a little lengthy.
Bad.
Hannibal's a little lengthy. Hannibal, if you are looking for the same movie that was Silence of the Lambs, and you're looking for the same kind of fear, scariness, which I just loved about the first film, you will not get it in this. I don't know what the hell they were doing. I'll tell you, I've read some reviews where they're saying that they wanted to get kind of a sick comedic twist to the violence. Well, I got news for you. When you're going to see a movie based on a serial killer, doing like a little comedy thing with the violence, it doesn't do it for me. I'm going just like I would go to see any thriller or horror movie. I want to be scared out of my mind. That's the whole idea. That's the whole thrill. We want to go into an environment where we want to be frightened, where we want to see this evil. We don't want to go in to see some campy, egomaniacal director's version of what he thinks is just kind of cute violence.
Frida told me that during
the sick F to start with.
During the end of the movie, which is, I guess, the goriest part, she said people were actually laughing.
They talk about this. I will not reveal the ending, but they talk about this, and it didn't make any sense to me, and it will only make sense to you if you go see this. But I'll tell you, you have to wade through a lot of crap before you do see this. And what it is the violence at the end of the movie is comical. because of the gore factor. And I know that doesn't make any sense, and I'm not going to give the plot away to make it make sense, but I'll tell you right now, what angered me, I've seen this guy Ridley Scott, who directed Gladiator, and I guess he's directed a few other very successful films, but I'll tell you...
Excuse me, hold on the hotline. Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Oh, hold on.
I just wanted to say, the movie sucked.
Yeah, well, that's what Uncle Mike is saying now, too.
Absolutely.
Hold on, just stay on the line, Dad. Let Uncle Mike finish what he was going to say, and then I'd like to hear what you had to say.
What I got, the experience I had, I saw this guy Ridley Scott interviewed, and Ridley Scott is pretty full of himself. At least that's my impression when I've seen the guy interviewed. And I think what he likes to do, he loves the technology. He loves special effects. He loves doing all these different things. He doesn't like, it seems to me, to put a real good story out there. And, the story and the suspense and not the special effects and the gore are what made Silence of the Lambs incredible. I mean, it was the characters, it was the acting, it was all those things. There's none of that in Hannibal. There's none of that, and really, in fairness to the actors, Anthony Hopkins and what's her name, the lady that played the new Clarice Starling, Julianne Moore. Mm-hmm. I don't think there was a lot to work with the script. I really thought that the movie, it was beyond disappointing for me. It was a little annoying because it was just, to me, a director kind of being self-serving. He was having fun, but the audience isn't having any fun.
Frida told me that she thought they were going for too many catchphrases. Like, does he say goody-goody a lot?
He says goody-goody a lot, but he says it a couple of times, and they try to make him almost a puppet of himself. They make him into a comical kind of figure, and it's not... man, that first movie, anybody that saw Silence of the Lambs, and you're in that movie for the entire time, and I think what they could have done is, one of the things Silence of the Lambs had was they had that horrible serial killer, Buffalo Bill, in the original, who is just, as terrifying as it gets, and you had him with Hannibal on the side, and, this time...
And it is when Hannibal loves Clarice, right?
Well, yeah, it's not that he loves her, but it's just that...
He's not going to eat her.
They make it pretty clear that she's not in anything.
You know what I mean? I didn't really like that.
Yeah.
He's a Hannibal, but he's a cannibal, but he's at no point... Is Clarice in danger in this movie,
right?
Bart,
didn't you think it was a long movie? It was boring?
I would have been fine watching the last 45 minutes at most.
Yeah, you have to wade through so much crap to get to the... and you see the ending coming a mile away. There are not a lot of surprises in it.
All right, Barty, what were your complaints with it?
Also, everybody's been telling me about the gore. Not that bad.
No, and he's right about that.
Not that bad at all.
He's right, because the gore, and I can say this without ruining the movie, the gore is overrated. If you're going to see the movie for the gore, it's not there. There's a particular scene which they kind of build up. You're waiting for it. When it arrives, I think it's a huge disappointment. And I'm not going to give anything away, but Bart, that scene would involve oink oink. Do you know what I'm talking about? And it's nothing because they do all that weird stuff with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and that, at least I was saying, okay, at least we're going to get this out of the movie, and that was just, I was a big fan of Silence of the Lambs, and incredibly disappointed by this movie. They made a big deal about this movie.
And I was not surprised by the fact that I heard Frida didn't like it, but I was surprised that Bart didn't like it.
Right.
And in the beginning, there were too much flashback stuff, like strange things, I don't know.
No, I think the fact that Bart didn't like it, they disappoint on a lot of different levels.
Yeah, well,
they really do. The kids that were in there, they either want to go see, the gore factor, which is what kids like to see. They're disappointed too. Yeah.
All right, bud. Well, how many porcelain dolls would you give that, Barty?
I don't rate it that way.
Now, come on, just play along with the Charlie Stossel scale.
I give it -4.
-4. That's how much you disliked it.
Yeah.
Let me just say though, for the record, that Bart's favorite movie of all time is Mallrats.
So what's wrong with that movie?
Let me just balance this out by saying he enjoys the movie Mallrats, and he's watched it like 1,000,000 times, okay?
You see, you won't even watch it, though, so you can't say that.
Well, I liked the guy... Who's the guy I like? Silent Bob, the guy that was in Dogma?
Kevin Smith.
Yeah. He's good, but the movie's too stupid for me.
You've never seen it.
I've seen you watching it. It's too stupid.
At most you've seen 30 seconds of it.
No, more than that, bud. Oh, listen, we're getting off track. Okay. Uncle Mike, how many porcelain dolls do you give Hannibal?
One because of Anthony Hopkins. Because it's still Anthony Hopkins. He's fun to watch. He's such a good actor that he's fun to watch on screen. But, the movie is, it's not Silence of the Lambs. It's not anything close.
Did you see a Buzz?
No, I did not.
You did not? Robbie? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. Rob's got a baby.
Yeah,
Rob's in that we don't go out phase of his relationship right now.
All right, bud. I love you.
Love you too.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And everybody else that I've spoken to, neighbors on the street, people at this church thing on Saturday night, nobody had a good thing to say about this movie.
It's going to be a long time before I go to the movies again. Wow. Because it's just...
Oh, it will not.
I get turned off to movies sometimes. If I get disappointed, with movies that get a lot of press, and I go twice and they're really, really disappointing, it just puts me... You don't realize it. I should tell you this. I don't know if I've ever said it. When I go to a movie that disappoints, I get really disappointed because I consider it a phenomenal waste of my time.
Hey, you'll love this. Here's a guy who really likes it.
Ah, good.
Wow. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don and Mike, this is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
I saw it, and I thought it was a fantastic movie.
Why?
Because, let me tell you.
Now, don't give away. Now, before I tell you, before we listen to you, don't give anything away.
I will not.
All right.
Anthony Hopkins is a phenomenal actor.
I agree with you there.
So great to watch. First, you can't compare it to Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, you can. It's a
was
sequel.
On a completely different level.
Yeah, but
I agree with that.
You compare it if it's a sequel. Of course you compare it.
All right. And when your son, Don, says he gave it -4 stars, that's absurd.
Hey, listen, why am I listening to freaking Billy Cleary?
Billy Cleary, you haven't given me one good reason why you like the movie.
It was suspenseful.
No,
there
it wasn't.
Many parts that made me jump.
What made? Well, no, see, I can't ask him what made him jump. There was one thing that made me jump, and it was a flashback to the old film.
And there are other parts that made me jump. And the gore was well done. It was very realistic.
Hold on, how old are you? I mean, it's one thing for me to talk to my son because he's my son. How old are you?
I am 18, sir.
I'm 18.
All right, get out of here.
Someday he will be.
Hello, Eileen, did you see it?
Actually, I haven't seen Hannibal, but what I'm so shocked at is Ridley Scott's the director that did Alien, and I think that was one of the most frightening movies I have ever seen.
The original Alien?
The original Alien was Ridley Scott.
Point out to everybody that the original Alien was a little too dark for me, and I don't mean dark like in a dark comedy. I meant physically to watch it. I thought it was way too dark.
And Alien was like 20 years ago, right?
Right. Yeah, a long time ago. I mean, that was back in the 70s.
Yeah, but
Imus was a good disc jockey back then. Just use that as your frame of reference.
Yeah, and think about the star. Think about the star of Alien, okay? The star of Alien was a plastic head. A plastic monster head.
That is true, and of course they had Sigourney Weaver, and that made the movie too.
Yeah, I liked Alien.
Well, but Alien, when you talk about any movie that's got any depth to it, it's really, I like Gladiator. I'm not going to slam Ridley Scott so totally. I liked Gladiator. I liked it a lot.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, I wanted to touch on something you guys talked about last week. We were talking about height.
Yeah.
How a movie's hyped. This movie's been hyped so bad that it will probably wind up being the biggest second-week bust of the year.
I think there's a real good chance of that happening.
And you know something? Did you guys ever remember a movie called Mark of the Devil?
No.
Yeah, I do.
They handed out puke bags.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that was a huge movie. My brother took me to see it when I was 12, and they handed me this puke bag, and I'm like, what's this for? So, that was a big movie back then, but
Mark of the Devil.
It's going to be a big bust.
That's good marketing. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, that's the history. Anytime they have any sort of hype machine or any sort of marketing behind a movie like that, it tends to not be a very good movie. William Castle used to offer a $500,000 insurance policy if anyone died of fear during one of his movies.
Right, exactly.
So, look at today on USA Today. Hannibal can't scare off kids with parents.
Right.
Despite MGM's adult-focused marketing campaign, teens got in to see the gory R-rated Hannibal. And hold on, what's the one scene, the one part in this story that I especially liked? 4 kids under 10 were briskly ushered out after the film by their chaperones as patrons stood aghast, pointing in horror.
Yeah.
So, there's parents...
Are you kidding me?
So, what they're saying is, there are parents who took their kids to the movie, and as they're leaving, supposedly the movie's so upsetting, other patrons were pointing at them aghast.
Saying, oh my God, they're taking children in there?
Let me see. Gloria was not the only New York moviegoer too young to save her Chianti. 4 kids under 10 were briskly ushered out after the film by their chaperones as patrons stood aghast, pointing in horror.
That's extraordinarily poorly written because you can't figure out exactly what happened there.
No,
Either they were aghast at the fact that kids were in the movie, were they ushered out Like when the movie concluded?
Yes. As the movie was letting out.
And then people waiting in line to get into the theater looked and said, hey, they're coming out of Hannibal?
Doesn't say for sure.
As patrons stood aghast, pointing in horror. So either the people would just come out or people waiting in line. Either way, supposedly. And listen, I don't believe this.
It's crap.
This is hype.
It's total hype.
This is the movie company saying, you know what? Hey, that's great.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. After seeing Hannibal, and everybody that let out of the theater went to the same restaurant, and because I went in there with the whole family, and they said there was going to be a 1-hour wait. And at 6:30 on a Sunday, when you have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, you don't do a 1-hour wait, so you have to leave. As everybody in their world was just so grossed out by Hannibal that they all wanted to get the feed bag on. Just more of my reason for hating the world all weekend.
Did you go to a restaurant by the theater?
Relatively close, relatively close to the theater, and it was just, it's the one good restaurant that we, not good. It's just, it has food that tastes good.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, Don and Mike.
Hey, buddy.
I want to talk to Mike about the movie.
Okay.
If they would have cut out the Italy part totally, or at least shortened it by about 20 minutes, it would have been a lot better.
I completely 1,000% agree with you.
It was
because that was the part. That's the part. I think everybody will agree about the boring factor. The part in Italy, because they went to Italy, they got to get their location shots of Florence, Italy. That is the part where I was starting to nod out a little bit. Because when you go to see Hannibal, you want to go see the scary stuff. Right. You don't want to see the travelogue, and way too much of that this time around.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Don and Mike, what's happening, guys?
Hey, buddy. Hi.
Hey, real quick, let me tell you two most exciting parts of the movie to me, and I won't give away anything. Mike, do you remember at the dinner table when the three of them were there?
You mean at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
At the very end, this gentleman at the rear of the theater fainted, and his girlfriend started screaming. Everybody kind of got up and looked and stared to see what was going on.
A guy fainted?
Yeah, he just passed out. And the woman says, oh, my husband. And she runs to the back of the theater. The two guys kind of drug him out so they could watch the end of the movie, and then they called the paramedics. And the other part is me being...
that might be marketing from the local theater.
You're not an employee of MGM, are you?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. This is actually Mr. Clump, Vic Foster.
Okay.
Who is this?
Sherman Clump.
Sherman Clump.
Oh, hi,
big guy. He's been on.
Oh, all right, Vic.
That's right. And then the other part is with my wife being pregnant and feeling so insecure these days, she actually smacked me a couple of times to wake me up. So that kind of got me excited, because I was asleep the whole movie.
So he's just said the two scary parts of the movie.
All right.
The movie's not, if you're going to be scared, it's not scary.
Thank you, Professor Clump. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hi, Don and Mike. How are you today?
Hi, we're great, thanks.
There's one other thing I want to say about the movie. I want to ask you this question. When you think of, like, a guy that's playing an FBI higher-up with the way those guys are, would you think of Ray Liotta? I mean, I think of him in a lot. I think of his Henry Hill and stuff like that. But he's kind of a street guy. Right. He's got that kind of... And he's cast as an FBI higher-up.
He always plays a bad guy.
Yeah, he is kind of a bad guy.
Even in Copland, where he was a cop...
Right.
He was a cop who was a drug addict and on the tape.
Yeah, I mean, he's good at that, but he plays a bad guy, but he also plays a bad guy that he shouldn't be where he is. He should be a little more of a nerdnik to have the role that he had, and I thought he was miscast in this movie.
All right, hi there.
Hi there. I was wondering, did either of you guys read the book?
Yeah, I read
the book.
I think the book was, compared to other books from Thomas Harris, was the worst of all of them.
I am up to and in the Italy part, and I'm hearing about the oink oink, and I can't stand the book, and it really kills me.
I bailed on the book.
My favorite movie and my favorite book.
I got about halfway through that book and bailed on it because I just found it
you got to halfway?
So convoluted and so bad. It's just, I mean, the book sucks too.
I'm a third of the way into it. I'm ready to donate it to the library. I can't stand it. Well, after listening to you guys, I think I'm just tossing it to the library and forgetting the movie. It's much better to get that on video.
If you like the guy, Thomas Harris, and the books like Red Dragon, I think, is the scariest book I've ever read. And that was the original, I think.
I'd like to point out I bought a John Grisham book this week. That's a tough read for me.
Well, no, this time Thomas Harris is the same as Grisham.
I know.
It's the same kind of
formula.
I read it, okay?
I know.
Come on.
Hello, Don.
I can't read.
Don Mike show. Amazing. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, you're on the air.
This is Jennifer. How are you?
I like that book a lot when someone read it to me.
We're doing great, Jennifer. That's why the best, really, it's serious. I don't want to embarrass Mike.
Right.
The best invention ever that they came out with was books on tape.
Fantastic. Yeah, Don sees me get on the airplanes with 2 satchels full of cassettes.
You're going to do lots of reading on the flight?
Absolutely. Big fun.
Well, I just finished the book, and I have to say, it got interesting. Maybe it's a 500-page book, and maybe at 450 it got interesting.
Yeah.
And it was horrible.
Lots of disappointment around the whole thing.
All right, well, how come more people aren't pissed off then? That this was like such a hyped-up movie.
Well, I wasn't, you don't leave thinking it's a total waste of time. I have to be fair and say you don't leave. I mean, I've been in just a bad mood for the better part of the last 2 months. So I was kind of ornery, but I'll tell you this, that leaving the theater, it wasn't the overwhelming feeling of, I've been much more disappointed by other movies, but just with the hype. I base it on all the hype there that this, keep kids away, scary, right. Guys passing out. I like that. I believe, Vic, that some guy might have passed out, because there are turn-your-stomach moments.
Well, but Frida said to me, at the very end, when there's supposedly the grossest part, she said, and again, I didn't see it, but she said,
we both told you about it.
She said, I know why you wouldn't like it. And I said, why? She said, because you can tell it's animatronics. You can tell
it's a special effect.
That it's fake, that there's not even if you lose yourself in the movie, she says, you would stop thinking, wow, this is scary, and you would start thinking, I wonder what computer they use to do this with.
I like violence in movies that doesn't desensitize you to violence, and I like gore in movies that doesn't desensitize you to gore. And you can do it without a lot of splashing, a lot of splatter, but you can do it in such a way that, I'll give you the perfect example of that. The first time you see Goodfellas, and they open up that trunk, and he takes that knife, you go, holy, right?
Yeah,
it's like you're standing there.
We're desensitized to it.
We're desensitized, but I think we go back because it's such a good use of that.
Aren't you dead yet?
Aren't you dead? I mean, the first time I saw that, I felt like I was standing in that same parking lot where they were doing that.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Good afternoon. I saw the movie this weekend.
Yes.
They wasted the great acting of Gary Oldman by putting him in this grotesque mask and in a wheelchair the whole time. Did you know it was Gary Oldman?
I knew going in it was Gary Oldman, and I knew that they were hiding his face going in too. I read that review, but he was in love. The director was in love with that makeup.
Oh, no.
I mean, he went back to that again and again and again, and I agree that they wasted.
No doubt about it. He was a grotesque figure, but he just didn't fit into the movie. I don't think it was just.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
Hey, listen, except for the one kid who, as far as I'm concerned, could have been working at Walden Books on Sunday, we've not heard from anybody who liked the movie.
Yeah, hasn't anybody called to say they really dug it?
Only that one kid.
Right.
Just that one guy. Hello, Don and Mike. Did you see it? Hello?
Yes.
Did you see it?
I did see the movie.
Yes or no? Did you like it or not?
I liked it, but I also read the book.
Come on. I got a break. Yes or no?
No.
Thank you. Hello. Did you see the movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was calling because you were speaking of bad movies. I had a run-in with a movie star this weekend.
Really? Who was it?
Conrad Brooks.
Who is Conrad Brooks?
He's from Plan 9 from Outer Space, like the really, really bad B movies.
Who? Oh, sorry. Goodbye, honey. Hello. Did you see the movie?
Hey, I saw it.
Did you like it or not?
I really liked it, but I read the book and hated the ending of the book. So
honey, please, you're like the lady at Saks. Just give me the one word, yes or no. Did you like it or not?
Yes, and we had a paramedic in our movie, too.
Okay. Please, a one-word answer. Did you like it or not?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate your brevity. Hello, did you like it or not? Hello?
Hello?
Did you like it or not?
Didn't see it.
Didn't see it?
No, but I was just wondering I was going to ask Mike how Gary Oldman did, but that guy kind of touched on it.
Okay, thank you. He's covered in a plastic shell.
Hello.
There's only one thing he does that's good, and I'll tell you, if you do have to go see the movie, there's one part I like with Gary Oldman, and I will make the sound that he makes. Thank you.
Hello, did you go see it?
Hello.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm pissed off now. I struggled through the book, and the whole time I wanted to finish before it came out, with all the hype.
And now you guys ruined it for me. Like, I don't even want to consider going to see it.
How is that possible? I didn't see the movie, and I didn't read the book, and I have no idea what the end of the movie is.
No, but the whole section of Italy that you talked about, like, I basically fell asleep through all of it, but I kept fighting through it.
So you said you read the book.
Yeah, I read the book, and I finished it, and I made it a point to finish it before the 9th because of all the hype that was going on about it.
Well, no, we're revealing it. We're not giving away any of the plot.
I'm pissed off now. I don't even want to see it. Like, it just.
Good. I think we're saving you time. Better to be pissed off now than be pissed off later.
You shouldn't be mad at us. You should be thanking us.
Yes.
It's really that awful, though. You don't even bother going.
No, I think the lady that called that said she liked the different ending from the book. Maybe you go see it and you enjoy it. I've been more disappointed walking out of other movies.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey there, guys. I saw it and I really liked it.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Incidentally, you're an idiot. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Guys, just wanted to say what I thought that movie lacked, that Silence of the Lambs had, was atmosphere.
Did you?
That pretty much sums it all up.
Did you like it or not?
No, I thought it was a total letdown. It couldn't have been worse if Ken Stevens had directed it.
Thank you. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Did you like it or not?
I did.
You did?
Yeah. I paid my $8.50 and I was entertained for two and a half hours.
Oh, good. Well, congratulations, man. President of the Simple Mind.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Did you like it or not?
I was highly entertained for my $8.50.
Hello.
Hi.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Did you like it or not?
Not.
Thank you. Bye. Hello, Don and Mike. Did you see it? Hello. Oops. Hi. Did you see it?
Hey, Don.
Did you see it?
Don?
Did you see it?
I did, yes.
Did you like it?
Really?
Oh, what he gave away was...
Yeah. Yes. Remember, I told you that in the office.
All right.
703-383.
Give me that douchebag's phone number. Line 4? Line 4. See what the guy did? I deleted it out. He said, "Hey, Don," and he said something that happens late in the movie to hurt me personally, because a year after The Sixth Sense was out, when it was on video, I said that Bruce Willis was dead. Douchebag.
I think he was at the restaurant last night.
I don't mind you trying to hurt me. Don't hurt everybody else, though,
Right.
who's not seen the movie.
Might have been the kids standing at the stand in front going, "There's an hour wait."
Hello, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it, but I got to tell you something. There was a lady sitting back about 2 rows behind us, and right toward the end, she started to yak a little bit. And I knew this a couple that was in front of me. They were a little queasy, so I started going, and she had to reach for a popcorn box and yak all in it, and people all around started going crazy. It was great.
Did you like it?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Boy, I'm sorry I wasn't in the theater with that mook. We're calling the spoiler now. We deserve an apology.
Like, I'm still mad that I said that about The Sixth Sense, I guess.
Well, he might have done it just to be a jerk to everybody. Yeah. He might have done it just to be difficult.
After the movie was out on video.
It might not have been directed solely at you. Either way, he's trouble.
Called me out.
I don't think it was necessarily directed at you. I think he was doing it just to be difficult because we were being so careful.
703. 33. Message after the tone, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible.
He's a troublemaker.
Hey, douchebag. Hey, where you at, man?
We need an apology.
You just called us.
Pick up.
2 seconds ago.
Gave away something in the movie. Come on now.
Also, I'm going to tell you the end of one of my favorite movies.
What's that?
It's called Don and Mike's Revenge.
Yeah, we need something, too. Think about it. You better call us and apologize.
Right. We got your phone number. I'll give you 10 minutes to call back.
Come on, smart guy.
Otherwise, just let me ask you. Have you ever read the personal ads in the back of the city paper?
You will. You'll have a lot of new friends.
So I got an idea for an ad. I love jizz.
Pager?
Yeah. And then your phone number.
Big letters. Big Gothic letters.
Call back.
Oh, and one more thing.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Egars.com.
Oh.
And incidentally, that Sixth Sense thing, that was after the movie was out on video.
You're too sensitive about that.
Oh, and you're too sensitive about the Jesse Jackson thing. We each have our sensitive spot.
I know.
Okay? Call back. Otherwise, you'll find out what it's like to live in a horror movie. Goodbye, you worthless animal. Piece of garbage.
You're taking that one personally, aren't you? No matter what we say.
He's on line 4.
Ah, very good.
Hey, you animal.
I'm sorry.
There you go. That's what we required.
That was, honestly, it was directed directly at Don, not the whole audience.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Hey,
I apologize to all, mostly Don.
Thank you.
Look at that. He's apologizing. See, now he's apologizing to mostly you. It was directed at you.
Yeah, but for the record, I gave away the Sixth Sense when it was on video.
It's like the day after it came on video, though.
That's it. You're not going to retract your apology, though.
I will not retract.
Okay. For just a time.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys, later.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, rats. I had another message for him. Oh, too bad he left.
Thank you. Egars.com.
Squisita.
It's the Cigar Side on the Planet. We'll be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron Lake, the Don and Mike Show.
Damn it! Karen, I asked you to keep the children quiet today! And for Christ's sake, get them out of the garden! I'm sorry, Tim. Have Tina bring me up my coffee.
Even better than a nice dab in the ass.
Yeah.
The Don and Mike Show.
All right, let's get through these last couple of calls, and then we've got to find the Broomhilda for Wednesday's Valentine's Day show and the perfect guy. There we go. We lost track of the show today. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Is this... Hi, Don and Mike?
Yes, we are. Hi.
Hi, I'm John. I'm calling about the contest to be a perfect guy.
Oh, okay, great. Hold on just a second.
All right.
I'll get right back with you. Hello, Don.
He sounded like he fancied himself a perfect guy.
Don and Mike Show.
Come on now. Why you be talking bad about Hannibal? What?
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don and Mike, how you doing?
Hi, we're doing great, thank you.
Hey, Buzz.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Listen, the only thing scarier than Hannibal's got to be your contract negotiations with Infinity. I mean, that was a terrible movie. And your wife is right, Don. That last scene at the end at the table, that was terrible.
Comical. Thank you. You know, speaking of Infinity, I got to show you. We just got another copy of the CBS Update newsletter.
A lot of money goes into that,
which never has anything about our show.
No.
And the ratings and the revenue that we bring in, and the good bits we do.
No. Right.
However, they do give a half-page article here to KXOA in Sacramento.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. And listen to this. Wow, you're going to love this. This is such an original idea. I can see why it would be featured in the CBS Update weekly newsletter for CBS employees.
Very exciting.
KXOA FM in Sacramento recently ran a Survivor promotion that generated great daily TV, print, and online coverage, plus significant revenue. The station locked 7 local survivors for 7 days in an RV with only one song, Elton John's I'm Still Standing, playing over and over and over again.
I smell sulfur.
Microphones covered their every move, and each day KXOA aired a tribal council meeting at which a survivor was voted out of the RV. Arrow 93 listeners themselves decided who the final survivor would be. The prize? Tickets to the sold-out Elton John concert.
Hey!
Yeah!
That's great.
Fantastic! Jesus. Fantastic. Worthless. I mean, not to mention the fact that every friggin' radio station in America...
Oh, yeah, you can hear them now. They're on the, hey, you can survive. Everything's tied into Survivor.
They've already done it. I mean, it's been done 1,000,000 times.
Huh?
My point is, how does this rate in the CBS in-house newsletter?
Well, maybe they had a friend.
Now listen, I realized that when we had Genitals for Jamaica, all right, maybe that ruffled some feathers.
Wouldn't that look good in a newsletter, though?
Yeah.
The Genitals for Jamaica contest.
We had the prettiest vagina contest.
Right.
What about on Wednesday when we're going to be doing the big blind date show?
Seems like they don't want to put anything about our nudity in there.
No, they don't.
What's wrong with them?
And we do other bits besides that.
Right.
What about last week when we were playing poker on the air?
That's right. Uh-oh.
You ready for one hand?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not? Let's do
one
it.
hand, real quick.
Let's. Ooh, let's do it.
Hey, do you guys want to come over Sunday night? Because we don't have to work Monday.
You can't do it Saturday?
No, we're not going to be here.
I'm out of town this weekend, I think. I have to check with the boss.
How about Sunday afternoon?
I could do that.
Sunday afternoon might be a real tour. Like our usual time. I just can't do a nighttime thing.
Where are you going, Rob?
To the mother-in-law's. She hasn't seen the baby in a month.
And you got plans on Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. I can be there. I can be there Sunday afturnoon. And I know the boy. You want to do it?
Well, we're going to be in Reno the next weekend.
Get a game. Well, we're going to be in the Capitol Cars. We're not going to need to set up a game.
Right.
A lot of people are itching to do a poker thing. We'll do it. Then we do it the weekend after Reno.
All right, then that's a day. Yeah. All right, one hand right now. That's it.
Go. What do we? I didn't win $1,800 this weekend.
Oh, I spent it on my wife.
Okay.
5-card draw?
Yeah.
Cut? Yeah. Cut. All right, here we go. Very quickly. And then listen, while Rob is dealing, here's what we're looking for on the telephones. We're looking for the perfect guy for the blind date contest, and we need one woman.
He shakes.
I'm sorry, Mike. Do you want to give me some lessons?
We need at least one woman who considers herself to be less than desirable. Because you know the setup on this is that we're going to have 10 nude girls, one hot guy in a blindfold.
Steady now.
He's going to pick one out of the 10 women.
I haven't had a beer in over 12 hours, and it's starting to set in.
The woman who's selected gets $1,000 and goes on a dream date on Valentine's night with the guy.
That's pretty nice.
Okay, you got the cards there, Robbie?
Beautiful. Yeah, I forgot the dynamic, like when we play poker, Rob and I butting heads. All right.
We get along better when you win.
Yeah, but I'm still pretty ornery with you anyway.
That's true. There's hatred there.
All right. Only around the card thing.
That's true.
Only around cards. All right.
Mike, how many?
I will take 3. Thank you.
Rob?
2, please. 2, please.
All right.
Roll them.
What do you got?
What do you got?
You go first.
You go first.
No, you go first. I have to go first?
Because you're to the left of the deal.
I have 3 of a kind.
3 eights.
Queen, Jack, 10, 9.
Wow.
Is that a straight?
Queen, Jack, 10, 9.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
Pair of 9s?
Pair of 9s is not as good as 3 of a kind.
3 of a kind.
Okay.
Want to go again?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 3. Okay, excellent. 6. You can tell it's that time of year, boys. We haven't played cards in a while. 12, 13. You're listening to Radio Poker on the Don and Mike Show.
You got to spit before. I only have $16.
Oh, you. All right.
You.
All right.
You don't need to put it in, Mike, because you'll get it either way.
Blackjack, though, Robbie.
Blackjack?
Blackjack.
All right.
Oh, no. Not poker?
Blackjack.
It's your choice. I mean, I'll do that. All right. So I hold on to my 4.
Cut. All right. Okay, I'll cut the cards. Come on, we got to fly here.
All right.
All righty. Deal them, Robbie. Thank you.
Say what Mike's an 8 showing.
I'll stick.
Mike sticks with 8 showing. Don has a 3 showing.
Hit me, Robbie.
Don has 11 showing.
Hit me, Robbie.
Don has 14 showing.
Hit me, Robbie.
Don has 24 showing.
Don is F.
There we go.
All right. Whose stupid idea was that?
I had 19.
My stupid idea.
19.
Congratulations.
He's like reaching in his pocket.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I got no more money. I feel like Richard Gere.
Just another day where I needed it. This is good. This is good.
I got nowhere else to go.
I got nowhere else to go, and I have dinner money.
Would you take a check?
Huh?
Would you take a check?
I'm seeing stars.
Come on. It's the good
why
check.
Why don't you borrow it from Buzz? Why don't you borrow the cash from Buzz?
It's the good check with Frida's name on it.
Written in Sharpie?
Oh, Have I bounced a check to you?
No, because I know that Mike doesn't like when you write checks in Sharpie. Is the other thing. Your checks have always been good with me.
And I don't like checks that he writes in Sharpie because...
One bounce one?
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. But yes, I will take a check. Okay. I trust you.
Blackjack or 5-card draw?
Want to go $40? No.
You've already won 40 from me.
No, we're going with 20.
Okay.
We're going with 20, with a $20 bill and a $20 check.
What's the game?
We're going with a $20.
Call it, Mike.
We're going with a valueless $20 check. All right.
You know what? Never mind that. Never mind. Never mind. Now you've insulted me.
I didn't mean to insult you. Let's go. Come on.
When's the last time I bounced a check on you? Seriously.
Huh?
When's the last time I bounced a check on you?
I think the operative question would be, when is the last time you wrote me a check? Seriously, when's the last time? We don't. The
last time I wrote you a check was when I wrote that it was for sexual favors. Don't you remember when I wrote in the memo pad for sexual favors?
Okay, all right. Then we're going to go. I'm sorry I insulted you. I will take your personal check. It might be irrelevant.
Yes, maybe I'll win.
What are we doing?
It's your call.
You call it.
I'd like to play 5-card draw again.
All right.
Gotcha. All right, we'll cut the cards. And this time, no matter what happens, and I'll gladly write you the check, because I will write in the memo, anal sex.
And he will, too. I took that to the drive-thru.
See, remember? And that check didn't bounce.
How many, Mike?
Hold on a second. Give me 3.
3 to Mike.
3.
They both took 3. Mike, roll them.
Okay. I got a pair of queens.
I got a pair of 6s.
Ooh. Out. Save it.
No.
Now he's going to go through the exercise, right? All right. And I know the check will be good.
You're goddamn right.
It's not been a good run today.
Stop at a drive-thru on your way home.
And show him this. First Bank of New Guinea. I'm just joking. It's comedy. He's right. And the thing is, if you do take it to the drive-thru, which I do, that's right. I think I know the bank. That's right. All right. Are you going to put in the amount you were short on that other pot too, which was $4? So for $24.
I'll write you 2 checks.
All right, me 2 checks. He doesn't mind because he can put another message on the second check. All right.
There's your first check for $20.
Okay. I can't say what he wrote in the memo pad on the.
You can. Sure you can.
You've had the same bank for a long time.
Bloody ass sex.
There you go. That's great. Oh, my. There it is. Now he's writing a second check for $4. This is killing me. I'll tell you that right now. Hi, I'd like to cash this $20 check for bloody ass sex. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now another $4 check coming my way, and he's spending an inordinate amount of time writing in the memo. There's a lot to say. I'm not sure exactly what this is going to be.
There you go.
But it's going to be less valuable than the bloody ass sex.
There you go.
Oh, all right now. Hey, can we... There we go.
Take him to the bank.
Oh, you know what? I will report on what the reaction is at the bank because I remembered it the last time. And for those people that happen to be fans of the show, I hope you're listening right now. I'll be coming by your bank. Please, when I hand you this, get it, hand them this. Right? Don't give me a dirty look.
Okay, listen, now, here's what we need.
Yeah.
And Mike, congratulations on winning.
Thank you. I'm on a hot streak.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah, but you won $1,800 over the weekend, so,
That's very true.
That's right.
And my money was from God. Listen. God damn it, I just hate to lose.
No more than I do. You know that.
I know.
I mean, I think you like to win maybe more than I hate losing. You like to win more. I hate losing more.
Yeah, I'll get over it. I'm already over the losing.
I would be.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But if I had more money, I'd play you one more hand right now. I really would.
Well, you have a checkbook.
All right. One more round.
You know, it's house money right now. That's the way I'm looking at it.
All gravy.
Blackjack, right? And what's great about that
is you can just put one of my checks out.
Here we go.
Just put the bloody ass sex check out.
Let's play for $24.
That way,
all right. Let's play for $24.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You're on.
You choose to cut, Don?
However, keep in mind, if I lose, I get to write you another check.
I know you do. I know.
You choose to cut?
Yeah. Be almost worth it to lose.
Check poker. This is goofy. I love poker on the air. A new phenomenon. We're doing blackjack?
As a king showing.
Don't you give me my card?
I thought you complete? No, I guess not.
I think you give us both the...
2 showing. For Don.
I'll stick.
6 with 10 showing. Don with a 2 showing.
Hit me.
11 showing.
20 wad.
I was bluffing. I had a 16.
20 wad. All
right. So...
I take these checks
you
back.
Get those checks back.
I'll play you one more time for $24 more.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay?
That's fine. You put that up.
I'll put my 2 checks back.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Because really, he wants you to take those checks to the bank. I know he does. I kind of don't want to, Buzz. I understand. Crazy as it might sound.
Mike with a 10 showing. Don with a 6 showing.
Hit me. Hit me.
Mike has 20 showing.
Busted.
I imagine you'll probably then.
That's it. I mean, right? When you bust first, you admit it, or did I play it wrong? Should I have not? Should I say
you
stick?
Probably could have stuck, but I think you probably.
Can I get a redeal since you didn't? There was no strategy involved in that.
No, because what about the good cards I have?
Well, see, if I stick on that and then we both break, then it's a tie.
Hit me.
It's a 2.
But this doesn't make any sense. You know I've already broken. Do you understand what I'm saying? I shouldn't have. The game shouldn't be played that way.
Really,
it gives the other person an unfair advantage.
Really, the game is seldom played like this. You should be playing against the house.
Shuffle one more time. Let's do it. Just do it the proper way.
Oh.
I'm serious.
Yeah, right. Shuffle. That's okay. Shuffle when I got 13.
When you break, you.
Because I was dealt 11.
Oh, sucks. You're supposed to say, I have this.
Mike with an 8 showing, Don with 2 showing.
What's that? I said you're supposed to say, I have this. Okay. All right.
8 showing.
I'll take a hit.
11 showing.
I'll take another hit.
14 showing.
I will stick.
Don with 2 showing.
I'll take one.
12 showing.
Right. F you.
20. All right, now, and because of that, we play one more hand with the pot still on the table, since you let me do a redeal there.
All right.
All right? That's fair.
Okay.
That's a fair thing to do.
One more. So this one is for $48. Right? Because there's 24 and 24.
Yeah, 24 on the table.
8 showing for Mike. 5 showing for Don.
Does he have to see do you have to say if you have blackjack right away?
No. Yeah, I don't think you do you?
I don't think so, not in these rules.
All right.
So we're sort of inventing it as we go.
I'll stick.
5 showing.
Christ.
Hit me.
15 showing.
Okay, I write you another check.
What do you have?
22. 22.
Okay.
What'd you have?
I had 17.
Okay. Write you another check.
You want to go one more time?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm putting up
another 24.
24. Okay.
So I owe you 24 more now already.
Right. Right. And now I'm starting to get confused. I don't want another check. I don't want another check.
I don't have any more cash.
Okay. All right. All right. So there we go. This is on. What it is I'm putting this up.
Right.
All right.
That's right. And he is.
One more hand. Just play it.
Don owes the pot $24 right.
Right.
Thank you.
So I hold this then.
No, that was had you anted up.
Oh, that's my ante. Okay.
You're sort of giving Don.
That's my ante. Okay.
8 showing for Mike, 9 showing for Don.
Here we go. I'll stick.
Sticks with 8 showing. Don?
I'll stick.
Sticks with 9 showing. Roll them.
I have 18.
20.
All right. You win that. All right. Now,
He gets that.
He gets that.
And you're all square right now.
We're all square.
So we're even now.
We're even. There we go. All right, you get your checks back. Everybody's happy.
But hold on to those checks.
No, you still got my money, though.
What?
You still got my money. You're still up on me, though.
Well, yeah, you're not even
You still got the $24 that I already gave you.
Yes.
Mike is up financially, but the pot is square is what I meant.
One more.
One more?
One more.
All right.
Here, I've got $24 worth of checks on that.
Okay.
Blackjack or 5 card?
Mike's call.
5 card.
I hate 5 card. Got a much better chance of winning at blackjack. Okay, do it, Rob. Come on, Shakes.
Rob, you
we might have to get Buzz over here to deal.
He doesn't
He doesn't like to be criticized.
Okay, I'll cut him. and then we have to get to the calls for the guys.
Right.
Yeah. And listen, guys, we're just going to get you to come down tomorrow. Don't be mad, Rob.
You know, I don't even know he gets this guy mad, but I do now. That's pretty funny. All right.
Mike.
Hold on a second there, Robbie. I'll take 3.
3 for Mike. And Don?
3.
3 for Don.
All right.
Roll them, gentlemen.
I got 2 pair.
Ends and 7s.
I got 3 9s. 2 9s.
2 9s. 2 pair wins.
I'll be taking those checks.
Okay. That's it. You won fair and square.
Okay. Fair and square.
Pay that man his money. All right, well, let me know what happens when you go to the bank.
I will.
With the checks that say bloody ass sex and hand job to completion.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will. I know the same banker.
Now, guys, listen, here's what we're looking for tomorrow. The perfect man. We're going to take your calls when we come back from the break. If you pass the phone test,
right,
you got to come down tomorrow so that we, including Lisa, can take a good look at you.
This is true.
Okay? So all we're looking for right now is the guy who's going to be wearing the blindfold, who's going to select the 1 out of 10 nude women on Wednesday night to go to a Valentine's Day dinner via limo at the world-famous Palm Restaurant in D.C.
Be prepared to wow us.
So if you think you are the perfect man, now's the time to call 877-365-3636. I will bet you any amount of money. We'll be back right after this.
Number 1, Arbitron Radio, the Don and Mike Show.
Okay, hi, this is Dorm Radio, DORM, broadcasting live from the basement of the Science Building. Well, I don't mean to piss you off.
They love the smell of their own fart. Don and Mike.
All right, it's Friday's show.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Right, I mean, it's not Wednesday's show yet.
Right.
But on Wednesday, it's Valentine's Day.
Big day, everybody. Love is in the air.
Our special Valentine's in-studio guest will be everybody's favorite wrestler, Mankind.
Yeah, thinks rather highly of himself to give him that name. All of Mankind.
He's a good wrestler. I like him. Read his book, funny book that he had. It was a bestseller.
Mankind.
And he will be meeting all of the contestants who come down to the blind date, all the girls and the guy, on Wednesday, Valentine's Day show. Let's find now the perfect guy.
Mr. Perfect.
Just keep in mind, yeah, and that's exactly what we'll call him.
Mr. Perfect.
Keep in mind that the girls have been kept to a very strict standard. Hot, medium, ready to hit the wall, Broomhilda.
Did we get our Broomhilda?
No, we're going to have to find her tomorrow.
No, I think she's out there.
We had too much other talk about, my bad experience at the bookstore, and had all the Hannibal talk, and then we got playing cards again.
You know, it happens.
So we'll find the Broomhilda tomorrow, but now let's find Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect will have to come down tomorrow to reveal himself to us if he passes the first round, and that's the first guy who dropped out.
Okay.
Hello, Jay.
Yes, gentlemen.
Are you Mr. Perfect?
I hope so.
Robbie, music, please. Why are you Mr. Perfect?
We need Mr. Perfect music.
Go ahead.
Tell us why, Jay.
While Rob's grabbing the music.
Well, I hope to be Mr. Perfect because I like to take care of ladies. I like to give them what they want, treat them the way they need to be treated.
Really? How old are you?
26 years old.
Who's the celeb you think you most resemble?
That's a tough one, but I would say probably a young Alan Alda.
That would take you out of the handsome category.
Certainly take you out of the perfect. What do you do for a living there, Jay?
Well, I'm a consultant.
All right, and without just coming around and asking, I'm afraid we have to come right out and ask. Since it's on behalf of the girls, what is your annual income?
$65K.
65,000.
That's good money.
Solid money.
How come, as it turns out, you'd be available on Valentine's Day?
Well, I'm just getting out of a long-term relationship with a woman.
So you're on the rebound.
No, not on the rebound. It's been a long time coming, but it took a while to end.
The only thing that worries me is the Alan Alda reference.
Alan Alda just getting out of a reference.
It was a tough one. I couldn't come up with a good one. I know I thought about it, but I can't really describe. You know?
I'm sorry.
No.
You're not Mr. Perfect.
Alan Alda. I mean, come on, we're looking for Mr. Perfect.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, Don and Mike. It's John again.
John, yeah. Hi, John, where are you from?
Waterford, Virginia.
How old are you, Johnny?
26.
What do you do?
I'm a bodyguard.
Okay, good. Who's the celebrity you think you most resemble?
Is it a young Wayne Rogers?
Cross between Brett Favre and Mark McGuire.
Okay, now we might... Mr. Steroid, maybe.
Well, no, I'm not big like that. I just kind of resemble both of them.
Is that like a thin Louis Anderson?
No.
Do you consider yourself to be a pretty man?
I wouldn't say pretty. I'd say bordering on handsome.
How's your skin?
Sorry, it's pasty a little bit. I'm a redhead, so...
Sorry, we appreciate the honesty, but that is not Mr. Perfect material.
Thanks for playing the Mr. Perfect contest.
Hello. John and Mike, who's this?
This is Joey.
Joey, where are you from?
Wolftown, Virginia.
Okay, what do you do, Joe?
I'm a heavy equipment operator.
Heavy equipment operator. Okay, so you're a big, rugged construction type?
Celeb.
Not big, but the rugged outdoor type.
Celeb you think you most resemble?
Probably Christian Slater.
Christian Slater?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't consider him to be perfect. It's Christian Slater on a bulldozer. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don and Mike, how are you?
Great, who's this?
This is Jason.
Hi, Jason, where are you from?
Janesville.
How old are you, sir?
28.
What do you do?
I own a business. We do car interiors for dealers, leather and vinyl.
Okay, who's the celeb you think you most resemble?
The newest James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan? Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, if he was a football player, I'm a big guy.
Well, that's good. I mean, that right there, looks-wise. Yeah. Man, I'd love to go out with Pierce Brosnan.
What is your annual income?
$96,000.
Oh, man. Wow.
I think we might have our first potential come down tomorrow and let us get a look at you.
Absolutely. What can you offer a woman on a date?
Well, I respect women. I'm very caring. I have no baggage. I have really good family values. I like to cook, and I love to travel. I own a home.
Buzz, you're giving me a look to ask him. Go ahead, ask him if he's gay.
I'm not gay.
All these perfect qualities, why are you available?
I just got out of a relationship, actually, just a little while ago.
What happened? Why did...
It wasn't going anywhere. The woman was a lot older than me, and marriage wasn't in the cards, so I had to let her go.
Right, you know what? Hold on. We'll get you down here tomorrow for an interview.
Very good.
Thank you.
Hold on, please. That's our first possible Mr. Perfect. Jason.
Mr. Perfect.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don and Mike, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great. Who's this?
Mike.
Hi, Mike. Where are you from?
From Bethesda.
How old are you?
31.
What do you do?
I do corporate consulting.
All right, good. Celeb you think you most resemble?
Tom Cruise.
Now, listen, I want to tell you something. That is a very high pedestal to put yourself on.
You say Tom Cruise, you know.
That's what I've been told.
Really?
Really.
You keep yourself physically fit?
Not as good as him, but I try.
Realize now, whenever you say Tom Cruise, immediately the first thing we think is, might be a fag.
No, definitely not. You don't have to worry about that.
And what can you offer a lady on a date?
Very romantic evening, high quality. Put her up on a high pedestal.
Do you really think you look like Tom Cruise?
That's what I've been told, Don.
How tall are you?
5'6".
He's 5'6". Well, Tom Cruise is not a tall guy.
Yeah, but neither is Mr. Perfect.
How much money do you make?
6 figures.
6 figures? That's good. He's short, but he's got money.
All right. We'll take a look at you tomorrow.
Okay.
Hold on a second, please.
Mr. Perfect.
I don't think he's it, though.
We'll see. Well, you know, whenever they say Tom Cruise, they walk in, well, that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
How's it going?
Great, thank you. Who's this?
This is Two Man.
Who Man?
Yep.
Who Man, where you from?
I'm from Arlington.
All right, Who Man, how old are you?
25.
Are you any relation to the XFL football player He Hate Me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Goddamn, they referred to him a lot last night also. They don't even use the guy's real name.
They call him He Hate Me.
They just say, he hate me with the ball.
He Hate Me.
Who's the celeb you think you most resemble, Who Man?
I don't know. I'm maybe one of the NSYNC guys, probably the worst looking NSYNC guy with the goatee.
Well, you know, it's a Mr. Perfect. Sorry.
You're not perfect, then. Sorry.
Not good enough.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello, Don Mike Buzz.
Yes, hi, who's this?
My name is Jeff.
Jeff, where you from?
Toothless Annandale, Virginia.
Beautiful. Jeff, how old are you?
I am 25 and a half years old.
Celeb you think you most resemble?
I think I look like Brady Anderson.
Oh, believe you love Brady Anderson.
All right, a very handsome Baltimore Oriole. Also a guy who incidentally has had those same fag rumors about him.
That's true. Well, you know, I think all, like, really good-looking guys occasionally get those rumors surfacing.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I work for the government.
That will restrict your salary. What is your annual salary?
It's somewhere around $70,000 a year.
All right, not bad. Single, successful guy. What can you offer a lady on a date?
Well, I think I would take her out to a fine dinner, fine discussion. I like to think of myself somewhat of as an intellectual. Take her out, good conversation, whatever she wants to do, a movie, dinner, dancing, and then just treat her the way that she deserves to be treated and show her that she's a fine woman.
Rob started shaking his head when he said intellectual.
Yeah, I don't think so either, Rob, but come on down tomorrow.
You're in the running. You made it.
Great. Let us take a look at you. Eyeball you. Hold on a second, please.
Too cocky, Rob?
Yeah, I don't think he's intellectual either. Please, he's intellectual like I'm intellectual. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
I think you are intellectual, Don.
Well,
but then again, I'm saying that.
No.
I'll take it for what it's worth.
I am. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
This is Brian.
Hi, Brian. Where are you from?
How you doing?
Hi. Oh, we're great. Where are you from?
I'm down in Alexandria. Just moved to the area.
Brian.
How old are you, Brian?
28.
Do you think you're Mr. Perfect?
I think I can make a run at it.
Okay. So, love you think you most resemble?
Phil Mickelson, maybe, along those lines. Michael J.
Goodbye.
Nice try. He was another one of the wee ones, too.
Hello, Don.
He was going Michael J. Fox. He was getting down to Danny DeVito.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Billy Barney.
Hey, I'm Mr. Perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Chris.
Chris, hi. You think you're Mr. Perfect?
It could be.
All right. Tell us about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. So, love you think you most resemble?
Ben Affleck, Russell Crowe.
All right. Chicks dig both those guys.
Do people tell you you're Mr. Perfect?
No, they don't. No.
Oh, do you ever look at yourself in the mirror and think, I am Mr. Perfect?
No, that'd be way too conceited.
Right. We wouldn't want to be that. What do you do?
I work for Verizon.
Oh, the wireless phone company.
And,
right up the street. Actually, I just dropped off a box of 45s for Don.
well, why don't you come on back? We can look at you right now.
Well, I made it all the way home.
Oh, you did have... Do you have a high-level position in Verizon?
Yeah, you can say that. I'm up high, about 18 feet off the ground.
Gotcha. Can I be so bold as to ask your annual income?
High 50s, low 60s.
Right in the wheelhouse.
All right.
Kind of a Ben Affleck lookalike.
You think you're Mr. Perfect?
I very well could be.
What can you offer a lady on a date?
I'm a guy who listens rather than speaks, so I actually can actually listen to a female rather than...
This is such bull.
I love listening to the guys do this.
This is such crap. These guys are such liars. Yeah, sure. Chris, come on down tomorrow. Lisa will give you a time.
You're in the running.
Hold on a second.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Thanks for playing the Mr. Perfect contest.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello? Who's this?
Lost him.
Hello, Don and Mike. Who's this?
This is Steve.
Steve, do you think you're Mr. Perfect?
Pretty much.
All right, that's the right attitude. How old are you, Steve?
Well, I'm only 23, so I guess I'm pretty young on the age side there.
It's okay. Celeb you think you most resemble?
Some say a cross between Johnny Depp and Scooby-Doo.
I'm sorry. Any guy who says he looks like Scooby-Doo, there's no way you're Mr. Perfect.
It's a very small part of Scooby-Doo. It's only because I wear the collar with the little gold medallion on the end there.
Oh, hey, there's Mr. Perfect.
Again, goodbye.
Get ye to Mom's house.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Good evening, gentlemen.
You're not MP material. Hello? Who's this?
Hey, this is Jim.
Jim, where you from?
I'm from Falls Church.
How old are you?
30.
Celeb you think you most resemble?
An in-shape Mick Foley.
Who's that?
The wrestler Mankind.
Oh, Mankind. You don't think Mankind is in shape?
No, he's fat.
Wow, so you're in better shape than Mankind?
Perfect shape, sir.
Perfect shape.
The last time I saw Mankind, he was beating the crap out of some guy.
Well, that stuff's fake, you know.
So you work out all the time?
I try to.
Okay. What do you do?
I work at Walden Books.
Keep in mind, I had a bad experience at Walden Books this weekend. Here's a quiz for you. The name Vonnegut, what does it begin with?
Would that be a B as in boy?
All right. He's a prankster. What is your annual income, if I may be so bold?
I make $7.50 an hour.
So the income, now we said that income was not going to be the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's on the lower end of things.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, even a peasant could be Mr. Perfect.
He could be Mr. Perfect. What are your aspirations?
Wait a second, did you say peasant?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Listen, $7.50 an hour when I see the sign at McDonald's saying hiring now, $9.50 an hour.
Right.
You gotta love what you do, gentlemen.
You love books?
I love them.
Really? You're a bookworm?
I try to be.
Fancy yourself as a well-read individual?
You can never get enough knowledge.
The last good book,
I like him. He's not making a lot of money, but I like him.
The last good book you read?
Charlie Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Oh, now you're totally full of crap.
No.
Are you lying to us?
No, I do not lie. That's what makes me perfect.
What's the last good book you read?
Probably.
Probably?
No, it's been a while. I don't read a lot. I just
Probly, probably.
What is the last good book you read?
We're gonna go with Red Dragon.
We mentioned Red Dragon on the show.
Yeah. Mention something we haven't mentioned. Who wrote Red Dragon?
I don't know, but I like Tommy Knockers. That's good.
You don't work in a bookstore.
Yeah.
No, I believe. After my experience at Walden Books, I believe he's dumb enough to work.
You really work in a bookstore?
Yes, sir.
What's give us the top 5 bestsellers?
Right. Hold on 1 second. Okay, you got number 5. Okay, I'm busted.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Glad to be of service.
Not Mr. Perfect.
That's right.
Hello,
Mr. Liar.
Mr. Imperfect. Hello.
And I said I liked him. Can you believe that?
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don and Mike.
Are you Mr. Perfect?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
My name's Jack.
Jack.
Yes.
One of the
radio show host at Mix 107.3.
Oh, Jack Diamond, get out of here.
Oh, my.
Yeah. You know, now we're starting to run low on our real Mr. Perfect.
We need some real Mr. Perfect.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Nick.
Nick, do you think you're Mr. Perfect?
I think I got a pretty good shot at it.
How old are you?
23.
Okay, who do you think you look like?
Eminem.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for trying.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us in the Mr. Perfect contest.
We'll talk to one more guy. Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike. I think I'm Mr. Perfect.
Really? Who's this?
This is Mike.
Mike, where are you from?
Alexandria.
How old are you?
25.
Celeb you think you most resemble?
Rod Strickland.
Rod Strickland of the Washington Wizards, the troubled basketball player.
Now, Rob, I want to tell you something. Rob is shaking his head.
You stop that, Rob.
I know. You know, Rob is, whenever... You know, no, Rob, no.
Well, this is an equal opportunity, Mr. Perfect.
Rob is back there going, FWO. You know.
No.
4 whites only.
Absolutely not, Rob.
No, however, I'll tell you, I think Rod Strickland is not the handsomest man in the world.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Pest control.
Pest control. Oh, that can be rather lucrative.
Yes, it can.
May I be so bold as to ask your annual salary?
$35,000.
$35,000. You really think you're Mr. Perfect?
Yeah.
What can you offer a lady?
Love, affectionate, somebody that can be there for them. Anything a lady wants, I'd like to grant.
Any wish she wants, you will grant?
I will grant. I will try my hardest to do so.
I think we have to have a brother in the Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, we have.
I know. Can a brother get in?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a brother can get in.
You're in. Come on down. Bring your extermination truck.
Okay.
Hold on a second. All right, listen. You know what? That's enough for now on the air.
Boy.
Here's what we're going to do.
How are we going to choose?
You keep calling Lisa and Charlie now while we go to Buzz with the News at 877-365-3636. Keep calling, and they'll take... how How about up to 25 guys?
Yeah, I think that'll be nice. We'll do the interviewing tomorrow and the judging, really.
Yeah, and tomorrow, one by one, we'll bring the guys in, and we will pick on tomorrow's show.
We can do the same thing where we grade them, and then we have the results at the end.
Mr. Perfect. And Lisa will be one of the judges, incidentally.
Good.
So we get a female perspective.
All the Mr. Perfect should be aware of the fact that, you're making your presentation.
Right.
Anything you can do to separate yourself from the pack.
Come on down and show us why you're perfect.
Outside of nudity.
Why you deserve the chance to be blindfolded on Valentine's Day and choose from one of 10 nude girls to go on a deluxe dream date with.
It'll be fantastic.
So if you would like to be Mr. Perfect, keep calling right now, and they'll set you up for tomorrow's show.
Right now.
In the meantime, let's go right to Buzz.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Buzz.
He made it up.
And Buzz, your lead story tonight?
Napster loses again.
Oh, Napster. You love the Napster. Okay, but you know what? In fairness, a lot of people are interested in the Napster.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned for news and comments coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
And I don't want to give it away, but there's another site where you can do exactly the same stuff as you can on Napster that I was at today for quite a while.
Excellent.
Scatlover.com.
Knew it.
Mike, that was very
professional.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
They go together like rubber balls and liquor.
Right.
Don and Mike.
You know, I just got to tell you, a disturbing development in the blind date contest. And I just said to Broyhill, how many girls we got? And he said, well, we had a ton back out today. We got 3 girls.
Okay, so we need more women.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind that when we gave away a trip to Jamaica, and girls had to come down and spread their legs as if giving a gynecological exam.
Right.
A gynecological exam. Excuse me, I'm talking like Jesse Helm. I mean, we had 10 girls come down.
Yeah, you want a date, you want a dream date, we're having a little date here. Date.
And we're giving away $1,000.
That's right. So come on down, take your clothes off, sit in the chair.
But if we only get 3 girls, we'll just cancel the goddamn thing.
Yeah, so I mean, really, don't back out and don't call. In fact, for contests in the future, don't call unless you're serious.
Yeah. I mean, we work hard to try to come up with different ways to involve. Listen, everybody likes hearing naked chicks on the radio.
Right on.
We like seeing naked chicks on the radio. And everybody likes the element of strangers hooking up and guys meeting girls. And we go into a lot of time to try to work this out.
Remember, our Mr. Perfect will be blindfolded.
But we need 10 girls.
Right.
Charlie says now we're down to 2 definite hotties. And the 2 girls who are hotties, he says, are like Playboy material.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And one girl who's pretty decent looking.
Okay, well, we need 6 more.
At least 6 more.
Right.
Not even counting the Broomhilda.
Wish we could talk to you on the air, but we can't because we're going to give the voices away. We don't want that to happen.
Right. But if we don't get some more girls calling, we're just going to have to cancel this contest. So please support the show and know that all the girls who play, even if they're not picked to win the $1,000 and go on the date,
we'll get candy.
They get all the Valentine's Day stuff.
Great stuff.
We got flowers, and we've got, well, why am I selling this? Jesus. I mean, we got the candy and flowers and DVD players and big-ticket items.
And don't be put off. A lot of times, especially when we're doing things and we don't get to speak with you and you can only speak with Charlie Broyhill, don't be put off by him. He's really nice.
Ask to speak to Lisa.
Yes, Lisa will talk to you.
So, we do need more ladies, and then we're in grave danger of canceling the contest.
Wow.
Because, frankly, I mean, what's the point of having 3 girls coming down?
Right.
Especially if 2 of them are Playboy material, and one of them is real cute, and we've got, Mr. Perfect with a blindfold on.
Yeah, I mean, we want to have a little variety.
So, girls, listen, if it's the nude thing, get over it, because girls have been naked on this show for a long time.
And girls have been naked since the beginning of time.
And to make it worth your while... the girl who's selected does win $1,000.
1,000, and of course it's a charm contest.
Yeah.
And you gotta wow them with your personality.
That's right. So, girls, if you're interested, you gotta call us right now at 877-365-3636.
This is your opportunity.
Come on, make this contest happen.
And who knows? Maybe you could hook up with Mr. Perfect, win the $1,000, and out of it will come a relationship.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe you'll have a nice night.
Stranger things have happened. Yes, they have.
And I know that it's partly our fault that we haven't really pushed this thing. We haven't sold it like we sell strip trivia. We sold the genitals for Jamaica game.
We get a little spoiled once in a while.
Yeah.
And now we got to just tell you, come on, do it.
Right.
Do it.
Come on, girls. Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike, my brothers.
Oh, Tom.
Go away.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
All the precious boys of Mr. Perfect.
You know, we got tons of Mr. Perfects.
Right. We're looking for some women. Are we taking them on the air now?
Yeah.
Once they hear me on the phone, they're all going to want to come down.
Right.
What?
Once they hear me, they're going to definitely come down.
Doubt it.
Most definitely. I guarantee it.
Okay, listen. We got plenty of guys who want to be Mr. Perfect.
Of course.
Plenty of guys. But, guys, this contest doesn't work unless girls get involved.
Right. Of course it doesn't.
So, please, ladies, come on. It's a good idea. You'll have a lot of fun.
Come on.
Come on now.
Come on.
Come on. Come on, shoot.
Come on now.
Come on, get.
Get down here.
877-365-3636.
Come on, do it.
We need the girls.
Come on, do it.
Gotta have the girls.
Come on.
Contest doesn't work with 3 girls.
No fun at all. Come on.
Doesn't work.
Come on.
Doesn't work with 3 girls.
Come on, shoot, do it.
Hello, Don and Mike.
I'll do it.
You're a guy.
Yeah.
Says who?
Oh, come on. You're such a guy. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hello. I just called claiming that I am Mr. Perfect.
Okay. We're putting a ban on Mr. Perfect. We've already got 25 guys who want to come down here tomorrow.
That's right. All you Mr. Perfects calling right now, you're in danger of jeopardizing the contest.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Oh, that's upsetting. Goodbye.
Thank you. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hello.
It's another sweaty, smelly guy.
No more, please. Thank you. We have enough Mr. Perfect candidates.
We're looking right now for the tranquil voice of a woman. Do you understand that? Cars driving by the payphone?
Hello? All right, don't respond. Hang up, whatever. Hello, Don and Mike show.
This is Dr. Lester calling. I'd like to know if Lisa has some fava beans with her PM today.
Okay, hello, Don and Mike show.
That sucked.
Hello, Don and Mike. Ladies, where are you?
Come on now, ladies.
Ladies, we put you on your best behavior.
You know what I'll say, Don?
What?
If we get one of these ladies.
What will you say?
Goody, goody.
You know, we put you ladies on your best behavior. We just said, please call the voicemail last week.
Mm-hmm.
But now we've got to do it out in the open.
We do.
3 girls don't make a contest.
No. Yeah, we need 6 more.
Hello, Don and Mike.
I'm perfect. I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
Our crazy listeners.
Now we've got to do it.
Don and Mike show.
3 girls don't make a contest.
Hello. Well, now, Mr. Perfect wouldn't have his radio turned up too loud.
Hello.
Exactly.
Come on. We've got enough guys.
We do. Go away, guys.
This is Janet.
Janet.
Pardon me, this is
That
Janet.
guy's calling his girl.
Janet Reno.
Stop it.
This is absolutely a beautiful, voluptuous woman.
Goodbye. Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hi, can I enter the competition?
There we are.
Finally.
Finally.
A real girl.
Took too long.
Hold on, please. Lisa, snare her right now. Line 3. I won't rest until I see you pick up line 3. Pick up line 3! Stop what you're doing!
What's the deal?
Pick up line 3! Thank you.
God.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yeah, your contest sucks anyways.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you know, every year at Valentine's Day, you have a show where the people can come down and see something, and this year...
Well, you get a life and just listen to the radio and match that. F you. You little prick. You little prick. Every year you have something where we can see exposed nipples. Hello, Don and Mike show. I had to delete it out. The guy said, well, what?
Yeah.
Well, that's really you.
Barely got it out, dude.
I am Mr. Perfect.
You're not a very good listener, Mr. Perfect.
No. We've got plenty of guys who think they're Mr. Perfect.
But I got one reason why I'm more perfect than all of them.
It's all about you, isn't it, sir?
Hold on. The girl on line 3 wants to talk to us again. Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Mr. Perfect.
Wait, that's a guy.
Yeah.
Are you a guy?
Who?
Yeah, this is a guy.
Is this Chris?
Damn, I got you guys a second ago.
Sorry.
No. Why? Why, sir?
I don't know. I'm bored at work.
Oh. We're doing our jobs here, too. We're trying to feed our family.
I know. Good luck. Sorry, fellas.
No, wait. Now, don't go away so easy.
All right.
Come on, Chris. That's not fair.
I know, man. I figured I hadn't called in a while.
Is this Chris?
Yeah.
This is the original guy?
It's the guy.
Yeah.
Do some more. Do you have a cold or something? Because it didn't sound legit the second time.
Yeah, no. I was just smoking a cigarette.
Do Tina for us.
Hi, this is Tina.
Okay.
There's my girl.
Hi, boys.
All right. Thank you, Tina.
Hey, bye.
Jesus.
All right. Well, listen. The contest is in danger of being canceled.
Absolutely.
And I know there's at least one 17-year-old boy who's very upset because he was planning on spending most of the day beating his meat on a toilet seat while listening to this contest sucks because we can't even see the girls, and every year you do this in F. You. Hello,
These
Don.
guys make me so glad I'm a lesbian.
Oh, and now lesbians are calling.
Now lesbians are ganging up on us, too. To slam the guys that are calling in. Where can we get some women down here?
Oh.
And they're women.
Yes.
No, you know what I'm talking about, though. Heterosexual women who want to go on a date with a man.
Why would any woman want to do that?
Well, that's your own perspective.
Oh, honey, we just need some nice hetero girls down here.
You have to understand heterosexuals if you want heterosexuals.
Don't you know that most of your female listeners are lesbians?
Is this a guy or is this just a real butch lesbian?
No, I think this is a lesbian.
Yeah, they're gone.
Right. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, I would like to be a contestant.
Well, this is a woman.
What?
We've just been burned so much, we're not trusting anyone right now.
Okay.
Hold on, please.
All right.
Lisa, please pick up line 5.
Hi. Fooled you.
If it's a man, then please go up to Gordon's office and get one of the guns. And bring it down here and shoot me in the head. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hi, I'm calling about the contest.
Well, this is another legitimate woman.
Yes.
Hold on, please.
Hold on.
Interesting.
Okay.
Good. Well, sometimes you just have to sell it.
Some women respond to anger, Mike.
This is true. We did get a little angry there, didn't we?
I learned that from OJ.
And Rob.
And from Rob.
That's,
Hey,
Rob. That's Rob gently clapping in the background.
Rob, pick up line 6. Talk to this lass.
Right.
Don't let her go. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
You.
Hey, you little bastard. You little bastard, you're dead meat. It's the same kid. It's the same kid.
Same angry young man.
You fat effing effers. F you.
Real important for him to see something in our parking lot.
Well, you'll see.
Nice to know that he's other. I think I saw him the last time we did that.
We'll get you.
Connect the pimples.
We'll get you.
We'll get you, my pretty.
Okay, who's this? Is this a new girl? Hello?
Hello?
Have we talked to you?
I don't believe so.
Are you calling for the contest?
Well, I was calling about a comment that was made during the contest. That
brother.
was a comment by Rob, I guess, that it was for whites only, or that it was recommended that it was for whites only.
Honey, that was
a joke. Of course
honey.
It's not for whites only. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Oh, okay.
It's absolutely untrue.
Honey,
Okay.
it's a comedy
Are
show.
you a woman of color?
I am. I'm a black woman.
Of course. Do you think we would ever... I would hope you wouldn't
Jesus
think we'd ever
Christ.
do that. Jesus Christ, that's not God.
I enjoy your show. I listen to it a lot.
Honey, come on. Jesus, why do you listen? Because it's a comedy show.
Right.
Nothing could be further from the truth. Every contest we do is open to everybody.
I believe that that's actually the case in 99.9% of the time, but I hope you realize also that certain comments are made. For example, the grease man, I'm sure his comments were made.
Honey, you can't compare that to the grease man.
The grease man is a bigot. We're not bigots.
Well, I'm glad to know that.
Are you going to play our contest?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, so you're just going to bust our balls. Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. I think that was that weird lady, too. Yep.
You think it was the John Bonet lady?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You think so?
Right.
All right, well, I don't know where we are with the contest. We're close to canceling the contest. It's all right. I mean, we'll have a nice, fun show on Wednesday.
Of course we will. Sure.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Well, hello, dear. It's the Janaya Dote Fighter here.
Are you an Irish girl?
I see you're having yourself a little problem getting some lasses on your show.
This guy's like doing a Mrs. Doubtfire thing.
It's Lucky the Leprechaun calling.
Can I help you out there?
And now he's totally dropped any female voice. Like,
You got to call us in a month when we do our special nude St. Patrick's Day.
Hello, Don and Mike show. That was a challenge.
Yes, challenge has been issued.
And kid, we've already found you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it when we have these little individuals that get a little too happy.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, is it too late to get on the show there?
What do you want to get on the show for?
Huh?
Huh? No need to listen, sir.
Well, what do you want to get on the show for? Okay. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hi, Don. I'm here. I'm clear.
Okay, enough of that. You know what? We'll sort this mess out tomorrow.
Very good.
I believe we've made our last-minute plea.
I think it'll work.
If there are any girls out there that really want to have this contest work, give us a call, and we'll make the decision by tomorrow. Hey, Charlie, how many girls we got right now?
As we speak, for sure?
Yeah.
One.
One?
Yeah.
What happened to the other two?
Well, one, that is for sure, that I have on my list.
That sucks on ice. What is it about this contest?
I don't know.
We've got plenty worse where we get like 1 million girls.
What about the women that just called in? There were 2 women that called in, and they are not legit, or what?
I haven't talked to them yet, so I don't know. So there's one on my list.
One.
Well, one on your list, but I mean, we did get 2 calls, so you haven't.
Yeah, one on my list, and 2 have called, but I've talked to 5 others today who said they were coming.
Okay.
And then they called back and said, no, I've changed my mind.
Why would they call to say they're coming and then change their mind?
Because they find out that they have to be completely nude.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, we've never made that a secret.
But if we get more of this, I think this is helpful. I think it is. I think it's terrific. Johnny.
Okay. All right, well, listen, if we don't get girls by tomorrow,
he delights. He delights in this.
In which?
You delight in
the fact that we're twisting here.
He
delights. We're dying right now.
Help.
I've made phone calls.
You need to close a few more deals, pal.
Yeah, and I'll bring them in here.
You need to close a few more deals.
I want to see them naked.
Yeah, his girlfriends.
You don't mind.
Right.
No, I'm just saying when we do our job, when they get to you, whatever, just make it clear so people don't back out. So that doesn't happen.
I had 3 interviews over the weekend, and they promised me they were coming. And today they called and said no.
Man, it breaks your heart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, right.
See,
he loves it.
That's the problem.
He loves it. And you know why he's doing that? Because he's mad that I didn't tell him about the contest in advance. Because we just threw it on the air that day.
That's got nothing to do with it.
It's got nothing to do with it?
No, you throw stuff at me all the time.
Do you make every effort in the world to be as charming and kind to these individuals that get through that want to participate in our contest as you possibly can?
As long as they're women, I do.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Fair enough. All I needed to hear.
Do you live for moments like this, though, where we're freaking dying here?
No, I don't.
Do you enjoy it?
Sometimes.
Do you realize you're working on the same team as we're working on?
Yes, I know.
Oh, God.
That's why you need to break.
Oh, God. That's right. Yeah, we're right. We have another one of those 9 o'clock
I know
shows.
We are. No, we're not. We're going to get out of here. Oh, great. We've got a helper now. Hello, Jake.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
Look, here's the deal. I'm a bartender at the Choo Choo's in Waldorf.
Yeah.
And I can get some of the girls to come up if you like.
Pros?
Huh?
Are they pros?
Yeah.
What's Choo Choo's?
The one on Route 5 in Waldorf.
What is Choo Choo's?
It's a strip club.
Strippers?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to some pros coming by.
Why not?
Sure.
Bring them all down.
Bring them all down?
Yeah.
All right, where you guys at?
How many you got?
I can get 6 for sure.
6 for sure.
Charlie, would you like to charm this guy?
No, but maybe one of the girls you should bring in.
All right. Hold on a second, please.
All right.
One of our helpful operators will be standing by to talk to you. Hold on a second.
And remember, when you want strippers, make them Waldorf strippers.
Yeah, that's right. We'll figure out this mess with this contest
I
tomorrow.
can't handle any more positive energy.
All I know is that every day I've heard, I come out and say, how we do? We got 5.
Yeah.
We got 5. Looking good for 5. Looking good. Looking good. We got 7. You just get one more.
Right.
Well, now here we have one girl.
Right.
One girl for the contest.
Well, sometimes we get the people that sign up for the contest, and then between that time, that can be days away, and the actual contest, there's really no contact, just a series of clicks and grunts.
Well, you know what? We've also not played this with the urgency.
No, we haven't.
Over the last week.
I think this contest is going to be a go.
All right, tomorrow
and everybody's going to love it.
We got to make it happen.
Right.
But now we got to do a break.
Yes.
Otherwise, my wife is going to kill me if I get home at 9 o'clock again tonight. Because I'm screaming we can't get naked chicks down here on the show. We will be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron Lady, the Don and Mike Show.
Me? That's why the bosses sent me out here. They wanted me to make sure none of the other crews robbed the joint. Like these two balloon heads over here. They were going to try to bang us out of 200 grand? Yeah, right, I'm sure.
Staunchly opposed to Pancake Pity, the Don and Mike Show.
Well, Buzz, now we got to, we're F now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, they were just yelling at us last week about that show that went till 8 o'clock.
I remember.
What happened to today? Well, we started talking about the contest.
That's what happened.
And then we realized that really we didn't have any girls for the contest. Hello? Hello, Don and Mike.
Radio gods, how are you?
Hi, we're doing great, thanks.
Good, good. Just want to let you know my name's Robert, and I'm frequent choo-choos, and it might not be the best of things, dude. They're kind of rough.
Yeah, with the girls from Choo Choo?
Yeah.
I've never been to Choo Choo.
I'll be honest. I live in Waldorf. That doesn't say much, but trust me.
It might be best to not keep endorsing a place because the gentleman hung out before Charlie could get to him anyway.
Oh, really?
So I think
I felt my duty.
To get his name on the air. I think.
I think we're going to do is thank you, my friend.
I felt it was my duty to let you guys know as a longtime fan.
Good job. We appreciate it.
No problem, buddy.
Thank you for listening. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey. We play okay in no contest because why?
Thanks. I just deleted that out. You a-hole.
A-hole. That's why you...
No. Not anymore. You're the a-hole. You're the a-hole. You're the a-hole. Why are you listening then? Why are you listening? Why are you listening? Why are you listening?
You can't stand it.
Why are you listening?
No,
you can't. Why are you listening? We're doing all the talking, you son of a bitch. Why are you listening? You son of a bitch. Why are you listening? There you go. That's right. Why are you listening? You son of a bitch. Why are you listening? There you go. Why are you listening?
Get that?
Why are you listening?
Because you're showing.
You suck. You're listening because our show is great. Our show's the best. We're number 1 rated. You've never been number 1 in anything in your whole life. Piece of friggin' garbage. You are skunk. Why are you listening? You live underneath a toilet seat. Why are you off with a brush? Why are you listening? Open your mouth and eat my dong. Eat my bong. And now enjoy the fact that you have gotten no words on our show. You are listening. You are listening. As long as you are listening, we are winning. We are winning. All right, hang up on this prick. Hang up on this prick. Come on, hang up on him. No. See, because I knew you'd hang up. There you go. All right. I knew you'd hang up first. Some people just can't take it when you're honest.
No.
I'm not too proud to tell you, you know what? If this contest doesn't fly, we'll go with something else. Absolutely. We'll come up with something else. But I got news for you. This contest is going to fly. It's going to fly like an eagle. Guys, we're going to have to come on tomorrow and just hit it with some real enthusiasm. Absolutely. Right at 3 o'clock, right at the beginning of the show. It'll be fantastic. Right at the beginning. Hey, Buzz?
Yeah.
What was the Napster story?
Basically, it doesn't look good. They're still operating, but in a couple of days, that could all end. People are downloading like crazy. That's the Napster story.
Great.
Oh, for you.
Okay. Thanks, Buzz. You bet. We do have one more chance for you, though, to win $500 with a secret song. Yes, we do. Oh. We're not out of show. That's right. You're going to have a chance to win. That's right. Because they just won't let us stay and play a half-hour commercial. We got to do something here. All right. I'll be the 100th caller now. This is not for the end of the show. This is for the secret song. That's right. At 877-365-3636. But no girls allowed.
Right. Okay, for this contest only. Because we're so disappointed with our female listeners.
We certainly are.
Only guys, only men, only guys with penises and scrotum.
Right.
Call now. Be the 100th caller. Good luck.
Number 1, Arbitron Lady, the Don and Mike Show.
Are you going to sing and dance with him?
I'm going to do the chance. We have a chance national anthem.
Okay.
Stand up, chance. Okay?
Come on, darling. Don't be scared.
Okay. I won't sing song myself. This is a good boy. This is a nice boy. This is a happy boy. This is a fancy man. The little fancy man. How we love the fancy man, the fancy man. We love his little nosy and we love his little face. And that is why we love the fancy man, the fancy man. Pump, 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 pump.
Right. 2 DJs who love DJ. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Hey, Buzz?
Yeah.
I know that we're stripping you out of your time tonight. What else did you have? Anything important?
Let's see. We
Give it to me in 10 seconds.
NASA successfully landed on an asteroid today, which was pretty cool considering it's very small. And let's see. I'm trying to do this from memory. Sorry. That's all I could remember right offhand.
NASA landed on an asteroid.
That's right.
All right. Gotcha. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, I'm caller 100.
Yes, you are. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Pete.
Pete, where are you from?
Oh, out here in Manassas.
Pete, listen. Oh, they're going to love this after the great plug we gave them today. You won the Hannibal prize pack. Courtesy of MGM, Universal, and AMC Theaters.
Great.
Enjoyed the movie. But wait, there's more. You've also won the Valentine's Day Beargram. To send a Beargram for Valentine's Day, call 1-800-829-BEAR or shop online at VermontTeddyBear.com.
All right.
Tell them Donna Caruso sent you. Are you ready to go? That's terrific. Are you ready to go for $500?
Sure.
Okay, secret song number 6, a top 10 song from the 1970s. We'll play it for you now. Please don't answer until Mike sings like
The group Sticks.
and we wish you
Godspeed. Caller, name this secret song.
You see, this is all about time management. I mean, we've horribly mismanaged our time. And I don't even have time to mention the money we're giving away is courtesy of Main Street Title.
Babe, I love you.
Yeah. I chose the faggiest of the Sticks songs for $500. Title and artist, please.
I have no real guess. I'll just say, We Are the Champion by Queen.
Hey, no. Thank you, though. Thank you, though. Thank you, though.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hold on. You got a sister?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's married.
That's all right. Is she hot?
Oh, she's pretty decent looking.
Pretty decent? How's she look naked?
I wouldn't know.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Contest is for singles.
Oh, that's right. Singles only.
Valentine's Day.
That's right. That's what I
Stick for rule.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. Hey, is your dad alive?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Thank you. Hold on.
Thanks.
Thinking about his mom. Listen, you know, we'll get this contest figured out tomorrow. I mean, either it'll fly or it'll die on tomorrow's episode. Okay. But seriously, widows need a fly. That's right. How do you spell desperate? Hello. Extra credit if you're a widow. Desperate be thy name. Now time for a call 1-877-365-3636. Buzz, give us one more nugget of the news that we didn't get to hear tonight.
There's another virus, an email virus, that claims it has a picture of Anna Kournikova. Don't open it. Delete it. It's another new virus for Microsoft Outlook.
I heard of the new virus. I promised to be in the Don and Mike Blind Date Show, but then I called Charlie Broyhill and backed out.
Virus.
That's a virus. Right? Okay, time out. Call 100 next.
Number 1, Arbitron Lady, the Don and Mike Show.
Foul, deaf spirits come. Ow! Ouch! And remember, Ernest Ainsley didn't do it. Amen.
Amen. Dogs love cheese, and people love the Don and Mike Show.
All right, so listen, here's what the deal is. We'll decide tomorrow about the contest.
Very good.
Because maybe... Now I just had another conversation with our producer, Carlos Broyhill. Maybe there are 6 or 7 girls looking up who are up for the contest.
Very good.
Who he's just not positive about.
They're shy.
And there have been other women who have called and have said that, unlike our other contests, since we were actually breaking this one down into groups, like hot, medium hot,
right,
not so hot,
Right.
and Brunhilde.
Sure.
There are some women who don't want to participate because of that.
Hey, it's open to all women. It's open to all women. Just knock yourselves out.
So we'll figure it out tomorrow. I mean, it certainly won't be the first time that the audience has said to us, you know what, that we don't want to play that game.
Right.
And if that's the case, then we'll come up with something else. It'll be no big deal. We will figure it out on tomorrow's episode.
Fantastic.
We'll have to come up with something else out of our ass for Valentine's Day, but no, let's stay. They'll just make it happen. You know, we're going to be.
I'm going to be yelled at tonight.
We're going to be later than we were last week.
Yeah. We're setting new records.
When
all
we had the
time.
dumb contest.
We're going to be in trouble.
Hello, John and Mike Show.
I'm caller 100.
Yes, you are. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Dan calling from Reno, Nevada.
Dan from Reno. Dan, you've won the Valentine's Day Beargram. Send a Beargram for Valentine's Day. Call 1-800-829-BEAR or shop online at VermontTeddyBear.com. Dan?
Yes. Danny.
There you go. Thank you for listening, Danny.
Thanks for putting on a great show, guys.
Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow with a new episode. We'll have time for Buzz and News then.
Yay.
Make it a good one tomorrow.
I will.
Since you got a free pass today.
You got it.
And listen, we'll figure out what the HE double toothpicks to do about this contest on tomorrow's episode also.
It'll all come together.
Thank you. Well, you know what? It's fun every day no matter what happens.
It is, absolutely. It's slap nuts funny.
Even when it's a CF. You gotta love it. Thank you and good night, Buzz.
Thank you. Good night, Don.
Thank you. Good night, Mike.
Thank you. Good night, Don.
Robbie?
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. Listen, trusted friend, throw your beret in the air, just like Sydney. Tyler Moore.
You might just make it after all.
Yeah! All right, see you tomorrow.
So long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Till we meet again, this is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.
Number 1 Arbitron rated, The Don and Mike Show.